It is not Halloween.
But we're talking about Ghostbusters today.
You're right. Okay.
All right, welcome to The End Is...
Sigh.
You're listening to Nate.
Oh, and this smooth, sexy voice is Todd.
I guess. All right.
You have like the deeper voice too, so that actually, when you answered, that was better than my intro.
All right. Well, yeah. Welcome to The EDTIJO. What do we normally do on this podcast?
You know, we try to review, and we really call it recaps these days. Recap a movie that we believe is underrated. That's our personal opinion. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.
Okay.
But we also sometimes review new movies.
Yeah.
And this week is Ghostbusters. And then we pair that, as we will this week, with 3 themes. Usually 3, sometimes it'll be 2. It really depends on,
You're talking about 2021's Ghostbusters, right? Not from the 80s?
No, not 84's.
Okay, 21. All right. Sounds
2021's Ghostbusters Afterlife. I think which we already said, but we'll just repeat it for clarity. And then we are going to talk about the aforementioned 3 themes. This week it is rituals, reboots, remakes, sequels. That's technically 1. And then the third one is ghosts and demons. So it's kind of a paired up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Feels more like a 7, but it's like a 3.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot in there. It's very vague topics, but
Yeah, there's a lot of meat in those vague topics.
Yeah.
So we will get into those. And then, Nate, why are we called The End Is Sigh? Why sigh?
It sounded good when we came up with it, right?
It's still good.
No, it is still good. But, we're just trying to make meaning out of the meantime. Todd really loves it when I say that for some reason.
Woo! Well, it's because I always used it, and I was like, alliteration. I like a good alliteration.
Okay.
Meaning out of the meantime, making meaning out of the meantime. That's good.
So we got to get all those M's in there.
Yeah.
All right. This is kind of warming us up for this episode.
Yes. Unique New York. How now, brown cow? Anything you know?
Sally sold seashells by the seashore.
Yep, we tried that. I think we tried that one on a past episode, and it was butchered.
It was one of our test ones,
actually.
actually.
It was butchered, yeah.
I butchered it, yeah.
But anywho, yeah, so this is episode 16. We can drive.
All right.
Yeah. Podcast has wheels, baby. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, we do. Hopefully you're in a nice little food coma.
Yep. No real comas, just food comas.
Exactly.
Hope you're having a nice little food baby. 9 months early.
All right, I know this next week you're going to be enjoying turkey for a while.
That's true, the turkey sandwiches.
Or unless, maybe you stray away from that tradition.
Yeah, we had chicken, and I honestly can't remember the other dish. But it wasn't turkey.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you do other stuff that's away from the traditional, let us know. I'm always curious to hear what people are doing besides the mashed potatoes, gravy, the turkey.
Fuck off. Just change the poultry. Don't change the mashed potatoes. If you mix the mashed potatoes, you can get the fuck right out of here.
All right.
Mashed potatoes is a goddamn ritual when it comes to Turkey Day.
All right.
It's literally Turkey Day, but we're not doing
But the turkey can leave, the mashed potatoes can stay, so it's mashed potato day for Todd.
It's true. It is mashed potato day. Happy mashed potato day.
All right. Well, how was your past week?
Wasn't too bad. It's getting a little chillier out there.
It is.
But we're in the longest stretch of not having snow in Colorado history.
Ridiculous.
In 87 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Since the old Dust Bowl era. So yeah, we are enjoying some nice weather still. Went and obviously saw the Ghostbusters, as aforementioned. Saw the lights light up. Didn't get to see the actual lighting ceremony in Old Town, but got to go see the lights all shiny and bright. Had some good food.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just took it pretty easy. How about you?
Last week was good. Went to Steamboat.
I've never been to Steamboat.
Vacation. It was nice. Went to the hot springs up there.
Did you get naked?
No.
No dongs to
There
be
was
seen?
no dongs to be seen.
Oh. Like your dong or other dongs?
Any dongs.
Wow.
And I think that's for the better, because it's one of those, it was so cold outside where, you have the metal railings and the water was freezing on it. So if you were to grab it, your skin stuck to it.
Oh, so instead of your tongue, it would be your dong?
Yeah.
Ding dong, the dongs are dead, as they say.
Yeah. It was a great experience. If you ever get a chance, go up to Strawberry Hot Springs, because it's all natural lighting. They only have some solar lights leading up to it.
Oh.
And they tell you to bring flashlights at night.
Very romantic.
Yeah, right off the river.
Why is it called strawberry? Does it smell of strawberries?
No, it doesn't. Hot spring, you know it smell, right?
Sulfur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a hot spring. I've been to the sulfur caves. Now that literally is just an explosion of sulfur.
Yeah, it is. Not good. But yeah, like you're saying, no snow up there. They got some snow, but there was
a light dusting down here for a hot second overnight.
Yeah, I think it was the same day up there. They got the light dusting, but they actually pushed back opening for the ski resort.
I can imagine no one's open, right?
Yeah. So yeah, but other than that, it was a good week.
Okay.
Yeah. Also build a Lego set while we're up there.
You brought a Lego set to your vacation to Steamboat.
Yeah.
That sounds about Nate. What was it?
It was the Ecto-1.
The Ecto-1. I did see it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw it up on display. I can remember if you had built that. I think it was just the box every time I was coming over here.
Yep.
Awesome. How was it? Was it a good Lego set? Was it one of the confusing ones, or?
No.
Does it light up or anything?
No, it doesn't, sadly.
Ooh, it doesn't even play the theme?
No.
That would be cool. You could probably figure that out, get it in there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they have like light up Lego bricks, so you could definitely put it for the sirens and then get that annoying wah sound.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, on our note of what's happening the last week, let's get into our notes of what's happening right now, baby.
Yeah.
First theme, Nate, what is it?
Rituals.
Rituals, indeed.
Yes.
What now? Nate wanted to really do rituals, so I am letting you kick this one off.
Okay. All right. Well, actors, all that. They kind of have their own rituals before they go on set.
They sure do, especially athletes.
Yeah, athletes especially. Too. So I kind of went on and looked up. So I got a list of top 10 bizarre pre-show rituals from celebrities. And
okay, well, for anybody that doesn't know what a ritual is, I'll just read the definition real quick before we get into that. It is, according to the old Wikipedia, is a sequence of activities involving gestures, words, actions, or objects performed according to a set sequence. They're tied to tradition, to communities of like religious communities especially do this. They are characterized but not defined by formalism, traditionalism, invariance, obviously like not changing anything, rule governance, sacral symbolism, and performance. So if you don't get it from that, well, you're lost.
Yep.
Go on, Nate. What are some actor rituals?
So we'll start off one. Not all actors, but we got first off is Alice Cooper.
Hashtag not all actors. Wait, that's a musician, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alice Cooper. Okay.
So it's really not too crazy. It's just more of, he starts before a set. He does Kung Fu films and Skittles.
Oh. So like any like same Kung Fu movies and Skittles or different? Just need some?
No, it just, here it says, backstage you can be found enjoying Kung Fu movies and tasting the rainbow.
God. Why do I think the rainbow was something else and they went just fucking called Skittles? Let's make this public friendly.
Yeah, some kind of drug. Then we got Keith Richards.
Oh, another musician. Okay.
Yep. Shepherd's pie.
Oh, I've never had shepherd's pie.
I have.
I would hope so. You went over there.
Yeah.
Did you get it there?
I did.
In Europe?
Good. Yeah.
What's Ireland.
In it? His food.
I knew it. I was like, if I ask you, you're not going to know what's in there.
Nope. I'm not really too keen on what's in the food.
I do like a good meat pie, though.
Oh, meat pies are good.
Walton Kangaroo. Plug.
Australia.
I know. Oh, I know. It's just the meat pie in general.
Yeah. All right. So we got shattering any illusion about Rolling Stones' rockacious rock and roll antics. Keith Richards requires a shepherd pie before showtime.
To this day, because the dude's like 90.
Yeah.
How many shepherd's pies is that?
I don't know.
God, you know how many concerts they've had?
Well, yeah, that's a lot too.
So that's the secret to like everlasting life is shepherd's pie.
Yeah. But the other thing about this, a member of the backstage crew once had the audacity to break into the crust before Keith, which resulted in a show delay until a brand spanking new pie could be produced.
A crew member?
Yeah.
Who the fuck would get the artist's food
know.
And just like, what are you what? Why would you eat? I don't care who it is.
No.
It could be the most garbage musician of all time. You're not going to like take their food and then break into their crust of the shepherd's pie.
No. Yeah, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. What would what would you go for before a show?
Like if I had a writer?
Yeah.
A writer being like the list of things you have to have backstage. Man, to get me hyped up. Well, I would need a cream soda for sure.
Okay, cream soda.
I didn't have one here, so guys, wish me the best. Okay. No.
Local IPA, maybe.
I don't know. Like the local one from that town.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Okay.
Is that yours? It's not the IPA though. But I mean, like, is it a beer?
It'd probably be like a local food place.
But what if it's shit though? What if you're like, that's disgusting, or you get like food? You don't want to like just wing it on that.
I would.
Yeah, but if
you get food.
You got to
poisoning.
protect the show.
Well, okay. Hopefully, I got someone that's doing good research for me. I mean, if you're on the road, are you just gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna try the new places?
Well, no, but I wouldn't know if I would try it right before I go on stage.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to drink a glass of frothy milk before you go to sing, right?
I had some good eggnog before this episode.
Oh, give me your best falsetto then. No, I honestly, what would I have? I like the IPA idea, and I don't fear any consequences from that one. Maybe listen to a good song. I'd have to have like a
hype song.
A hype song, yeah. Maybe I'd have to have like an hour of cigaros, just like a calming, like a reset. I'll do that. Let's say that.
All right.
Now, what about you?
I think if it's traveling, I don't know if I'd necessarily be in the room. Like, if I had a chance to get away for a little bit, I'd like to hit up like a local comic shop.
Okay.
And then just...
You want to read one Superman before you start?
Hell no.
No? Okay.
No, far away from that.
I was way off.
Maybe before each set, I'll just rip up a Superman book.
Oh, no. One to read, one to rip up.
But yeah, do that, and then probably a local food joint of some sort.
All right. Well, what other musicians type action do you got?
Well, actually, next we got is Serena Williams.
Oh, is this about her wearing socks through an entire tournament?
It is exactly that. Yep.
I got that one myself.
Okay, yeah.
The GOAT herself wearing the same socks, not the whole season like some athletes will do, but just for the tournament. And she's like blamed losses on it by not being comfortable and stuff.
I don't know if I would be that superstitious, but I mean, if you're ever in that mindset, maybe.
If it works, I guess you're just like, we'll just repeat that, right?
Well, it's like the playoff beards as well.
Yeah.
That's a thing. One. So next we got is 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't know who these people are.
Oh, it's a band, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Australian pop rockers take scissors to their clothes to keep an excessive sweatiness at bay on stage.
Is that a ritual or is that just something you do?
I don't know.
Apart from sweat a lot.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I don't know what the whole thing is. But I mean, if they're cutting up a shirt every time, wouldn't that be a ritual? Because it's not like, we're going to put on this holy shirt every time.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to put on the same shirt, that would be a ritual, right? Or you have to cut them in the same way. Yeah. Or you can't perform unless you've cut the shirt. They probably perform without cutting the shirt, right?
Yeah.
Which would make it not a ritual, like I have to have this. Interesting.
All right.
Who's this list? Live Science? Live Science?
Vocal Zone.
Vocal Zone. Okay. Oh, well, all right. They should know. They should know.
Next we got is Madonna.
What is she doing?
So Madonna is known for touring with her children, so it's not surprised that there's often a playroom backstage next to her dressing room. She keeps the atmosphere as relaxed as possible behind the scenes, enjoying a facial and exercising with free weights. What?
Mom, turn off the pod. The word facial always makes me laugh.
Todd's taking some bukkake over here.
Oh, God. Mom, definitely. I hope you turned off the pod. Jesus. Okay, so she's free weighting it. Okay.
Yeah. Is it better that the gift for Madonna is like her winking?
Oh, yeah. She knows what you're talking about.
We got Kit Harington.
More like not a virgin. Oh, you know what I mean, guys. Okay, Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Yep. 3 is the magic number for him. Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington has a bit of a thing for 3s. Pre-show, he kisses a crucifix 3 times, eats 3 Haribo sweets, and sips water, you guessed it, 3 times.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's kind of almost in the vein of OCD.
That totally is.
But
which has a lot in common with rituals.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because if it's doing it in 3s, but I mean, it's a ritual in the sense that he has to do it before he performs, I guess.
Yeah.
But 3 very different random ass things, though.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like there's like nothing joke in there, but I don't have it. Yeah.
And water.
Well, did it just say Haribo gummy bears or any type of Haribo?
Just any kind of Haribo.
Could be a gummy worm.
It could be.
Could be one of those little Coke bottles.
Ugh.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a bad set right there. He's got wax stuck in his teeth after eating one of those things. Ugh. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Or the Chili Peppers seem very sensible pre-show. Frontman Anthony Kiedis likes to get pumped with exercise and thoroughly warm up his vocals. Drummer Chad Smith likes to hang out in the crowd and enjoy some of the support act to build up the excitement for his performance.
Okay.
So,
that's interesting.
I mean, Not so much a ritual,
Not
because
really
it says
ritual.
like sometimes.
Sometimes there's just like hobbies or things you like to do.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, kudos to the drummer, Chad Smith, for going out in the crowd and enjoying the pre-acts.
If I was security, that would make me really nervous.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, you know, it's always good to see people getting out there with their fans.
Oh, yeah. Stars, they're just like us.
Yeah. Next, I'm pretty sure you know this one, Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he wore his college shorts under his regular shorts, right?
Exactly. Big thing, and that was even in the Looney Tunes Space Jam movie.
I don't remember
because that was
at
a big
all.
part because he was all about like getting his lucky shorts to play
against
the Monstars.
Yeah, even the, Serena and Michael Jordan, who people would consider the GOATs, like the greatest of all time for anything, they had their little traditions that they didn't stop. So it's like, that just fuels the smaller guys to be like, we better do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So Kesha
with the dollar sign.
Yep. It's unlikely to be taken up by the average workplace. But Kesha and her team strip, oil up, and roll in glitter pre-show.
So is there openings for like crew members? Like if I wanted to moonlight, is that like a thing?
I mean, there could be something in there.
Although I don't know if I want to see like every crew member get oiled up and roll around in glitter.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not COVID safe, guys.
I can't imagine because like glitter in general just sticks.
Wash off oil and glitter after. You know how long that shower is going to be?
Yeah.
Is it a group shower too afterwards?
I don't know.
A D ritual?
I don't know. D ritual. Is that a thing too?
The
after
rinsing
like
ritual?
Maybe you fucked up your ritual. You got to redo it, or
well, I mean that would just be ritual. You have to get it right. That's OCD for sure.
A ritual.
And before I even looked up rituals, I was like, OCD reminds me of that. Like I've got OCPD behaviors where it's like saying, thinking the same thing over and over again. Like you get stuck in that loop. The counting I've never dealt with. Like I have to do it this many times.
Yeah.
I do like things kind of being in threes, and like if it comes down to it. But I'm not like
Mario.
What's that?
I blame Mario.
Why?
I always had to jump on the enemies 3 times.
Is
Video
that a
games
thing?
in general. It was always.
Oh, you kill. Yeah. Oh, you mean the bosses?
Yeah,
the
boss is always
the Goombas are a one and done, but
yeah,
the bosses are always a 3. That's true. Nintendo taught us that. Even Donkey Kong Country had that 3. But anyway, before I get back to the OCD there, if I do, I looked up, some of the beginnings of rituals and how they kind of came about and what their different kinds are. And Max Gluckman, who is a South African and British social anthropologist, showed up in a lot of the research. He's kind of like a advocate, or not advocate, but like, God, what is his? I mean, anthropologists would say it all, but he talks about rituals and kind of is trying to explain them to people. He says there's 4 kinds of ritual. There's magic action. So that's, like witches and stuff, or you would do a spell. You have to do this in certain order and get certain things.
Get the big brew going.
Yes, basically the big kettle. Or the cauldron.
Yeah,
there
cauldron,
it is.
Yeah.
Religious action, which we all know. There's the sacrament. There's things like that.
Yep.
The Lord, the Son, the Holy Spirit. That's got to be a ritual. Substantive or constitutive ritual, which means it's like having a firm basis in reality and therefore like important, meaningful, or considerable, like a rite of passage.
Okay.
So like, you need to be able to do such and such as a kid to be a rite of passage. You need to, when you would dare a friend to like go, you have to run and jump up and touch that sign or something. It's a rite of passage, otherwise you're not part of the group. Like kind of those kind of things.
You got to do a handstand while putting shoes on. Okay.
If you had to do that, I would not believe it because there's no way you're coordinated enough for that shit. Can anybody?
Time to prove Todd wrong.
Here he goes, guys. He's a
handstand with shoes on.
He's tipped the table over. He's making room.
It's okay. Flip flops were not null and void out of this.
Oh, shit! You can't even do flip flops on upside down. Get fucked.
All right,
get out of here.
I feel like this is a new TikTok trend. I'm gonna have to start.
Oh Jesus! You're starting your first TikTok trend. So we've got that one, and then the last one is factitive. It's FACTITIVE. So I don't know how to pronounce it necessarily, but that's a ritual of linguistics. So it's like having a sense of causing a result and taking a compliment as well as an object. Like they appointed me captain. Like, so there's a linguistic version of a ritual, like probably like roll like a king to, being anointed.
Okay. Like being a jester.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you have to be anointed to be a jester. I think you are de-ritualized to become a jester. I think that we found it. You're getting fucked if you're being the jester. But everybody's got a ritual. There's, bedtime, morning rituals. Like I have certain things that I do before I go to bed. Not like, I've got to tap on the wall or do a tap dance or whatever. But I'm got to make sure like these are closed, this light is off, this thing's covered up, I've got a glass of water, whatever it is. Like there's a ritual.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you've got water rites, which is like rites, rites, by the way. And that's like baptism. A lot of rituals have to do with water, and I think it's that cleansing effect. It's like that idea of like water gives life, water cleans you, it takes away impurities, things like that. So water is based on a lot of rituals, as well as rites of affliction. And that is like an exorcism, purifying spirits. You know, so exorcism definitely has a lot of rituals involved in it for the religious community. I will get back to OCD because the last one I kind of wrote down was natural scientific. And that is noted that OCD behavior often consists of such behavior as constantly cleaning objects, concern or disgust with bodily waste or secretions, repetitive actions to prevent harm, heavy emphasis on number of order of things, etc. And that shares properties with rituals. And they said the author's tentatively explanations in this article I was reading, their tentative explanations for these findings, for example, that these behavioral traits are widely needed for survival. OCD people will do specific actions because they believe if it doesn't get done, somebody gets hurt, somebody dies, something bad will happen as a result of me not finishing this fucking, surface level action. Like because they turned the light on and off 5 times, somebody doesn't die somewhere. Yeah. And so that's the collective risk in controlling survival.
So it's kind of like the whole step on a crack. Break your mother's back.
Basically, if a kid actually did that, I'm not saying I did that. You
stomped on it.
No, it's one of those like, oh, you did step on it. Oh no, you got to go and jump back over. Like it's like spilling the salt. Mm-hmm. Bad things are gonna. It's like an omen, right? Yeah. To wrap this back into Movieville, a lot of movies deal with rituals, mostly horror movies, scary movies.
Virgin Sacrifice. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's that stuff. I know like Midsummer, I never watched it because I think it's going to be fucking insane. It does a lot of ritual. I think we're in that same boat. Like Midsummer, Suspiria, Wicker Man, things like that. Like I don't tend to watch. And they're all based around rituals. These are very popular ones for that.
Right.
But as far as like magic action goes, The Craft is a big one that comes to mind. Eyes Wide Shut with the... that's the Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman orgy one where everybody's in masks watching people have sex. No?
Never heard of it.
My mom's not listening anymore, so we're good. But yeah, it is. There's a lot of rituals. People are in like these cloaks and masks, and they're just in big rooms of people doing things. And
that's a movie.
Yeah, it's Stanley Kubrick.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. It's very famous.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, you did the Serena one. I've got NBA's Mike Bibley clipped his fingernails during every timeout.
Wow. I think I went over that one. I saw it on something else.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's just weird. Yeah. Like
you'd run out of fingernails, right? How quick are they growing?
Right.
What if you have a double header? What you doing?
What if you fuck up and really just...
Ouch, the bleeding.
Yeah.
And then
you gotta touch the ball every time with that.
That's true.
Oh, man.
And then the Flyers goalie, Pele Lindbergh, drank Pripps beer with 2 ice cubes, always delivered by the exact same trainer. So if he didn't do that, it wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought those were a couple like little standouts from all the different athlete ones. The ones that are just like very specific.
It's weird like thinking about that, and now I'm thinking back to like WWE wrestling.
Oh yeah,
like Stone Cold Steve Austin having the beers and all that too. I'm thinking like, okay, a lot of them coming out was very ritual based because like once they got into that set of like, all right, this is who I am.
Oh yeah, Goldberg had to bring in the smoke and blow it out of his nose.
Exactly. So yeah, there's definitely things that came into play there.
Oh, look at that. A little surprise WWEFGCW action.
Yep, you got it. What does that all stand for?
World Wrestling Stuff. And in a great transition, Nate, do you want to take us to theme number 2?
Theme number 2. Well, I mean, I feel like WWF has been rebooted a lot, right?
Ooh.
No, not a good transition. Todd doesn't like it.
Well, I think a lot of the characters probably get rebooted. Like, The Rock didn't start off the way he finished.
No.
I don't think even Stone Cold started off as Stone Cold. They all start off like different personas, and they get famous, and it's like, you're going to be this person now.
Yeah. Either way, we're going to be talking about reboots, sequels, and...
remakes.
I like to think revivals, too.
Oh, okay.
Because when you think like reboots...
Well, there's a very... fine line fucking between the word reboot and remake.
Yeah.
It's almost indistinguishable sometimes where I'm like, I don't remember which one is which or why they're even separated.
Yeah.
What would you say a reboot is versus a remake?
A reboot is, let's say, Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. They're doing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. That's a reboot.
Okay.
I feel like a remake would be the animated Lion King to the CGI Lion King. Because I never watched the new one, but I heard the story was very similar.
Right.
And so to me, that seems more like a remake rather than a reboot.
And then sequels obviously are very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's just a direct continuation of the first storyline.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of where I feel like revivals kind of come in too.
I mean, revival is just a funner way to say reboot, right?
Yeah.
Like the new Dexter would be a reboot.
I don't know. Would it?
Well, yeah, because it's still Dexter, right? It takes place after the end of the series.
I feel like it would be a revival.
But there is no such thing as like a revival in like that language.
I'm making it up now.
But no, yeah, if you want to make it up, yes, then it would technically qualify as a revival. But a reboot would be, hey, we stopped for a long time, and then we're just going to bring it back now. We're going to bring the property back. We're rebooting it.
All right, so see, that's my definition's out the door. Spider-Man to Spider-Man.
It's all over the fucking place.
All right.
If somebody can give me a good definition between the two of those...
Use revival from now on, guys, all right? We have revival, remake, and reboot.
Actually, while I was at CSU and taking public speaking, one of my speeches was about reboots, remakes, and sequels.
Okay.
So I talked to the class about that, and I finished it with Titanic 2. That came out in 2010.
Oh, there was Titanic 2.
Do you want to know what the plot of that one was?
Yeah, let's...
A cruise liner sets sail on the 100th anniversary of the Titanic's doomed maiden voyage when a tsunami hurls an iceberg into the ship's path. So the crew and passengers struggle to avoid suffering the same fate as their predecessors.
So it's not even just like they hit an iceberg. It's just like, nah, tsunami just hurls it right at. I'm just imagining like they see a hand tsunami just...
that ship. So
didn't even make it out the port, actually. No. It just hit them there.
So that's a sequel for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about reboots and remakes?
I'm not the biggest fan of remakes just because you're kind of beating a dead horse, especially people that try some of these over and over and over again. I don't know that they add a lot of value, but I do appreciate a reboot when it's done right. The problem with Hollywood, I think, today is, though, they do reboots so far after the initial movie or TV series like ended that all the actors have either aged out of it or can't get back into character. The whole zeitgeist is different and it ruins it.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's bad because like a lot of times Hollywood does listen to what people are asking for.
Right.
And that's when it gets bad because they're going off of that. They're like, this is what the people want. Let's put it out there because we're going to get money from it because this is what they want. Rather than what we reviewed last week, Dread.
Right.
No one was asking for that. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have wins and losses there, right? So you've got the Dreads that worked out. You've got a lot of them that people asked for a long time that came out and you're like, oh, wow, that was a mistake. Mm-hmm. But it's because everybody's wearing nostalgia glasses, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, I think my biggest quarrel is with comedy movies when they try to bring those back, like Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah, I've got a list here. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So that brings me right to it. The longest time in between sequels, I wanted to know what that was. And you've got Toy Story 3 was 10 years after number 2.
Okay.
And that was a success. They ended up making 4 and it was great. Godfather, what?
Continuing on with that too, even more.
I believe there's another 5, right?
Well, there's the Buzz.
Oh God, that's right.
Lightyear or whatever
the
that's coming out. Yeah.
We won't even get into fucking spinoffs, man. Jesus. Woo. Godfather 3 was 16 years. And they probably should have just left it at 2, right? Because Godfather 3 is notoriously the worst one. Then, Dumb and Dumber 2, T.O., was released almost 20 years later.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And
for me, like I was saying, though, like comedy, coming back to comedy and trying to get into that whole shtick.
Yep.
It's hard to really recapture that magic, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, all right, do we make the same jokes? Do we got to get current? How do you really play it off? And so...
They always want to tell the same joke, but different. Or like they just... We're saying it today. Isn't that crazy? Remember that joke?
Yeah.
That never works.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. That was one of my biggest letdowns was Dumb and Dumber 2. And then we got one that actually worked out great. Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes.
That was 29 years after Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm. That one was really good, yeah.
Yeah, and you got the same director. I mean, that's the way you do it. You had the same person with the same vision continuing it.
But I mean, that's always one of those things too, is like, it sucks when you see actors sign on again,
right?
Like Jim Carrey. You're like, okay, he's back in, so it should be good, right?
Right.
But then obviously it wasn't.
No, you've got both the leads coming back, and it's like, oh wow, neither one of you could recapture that magic.
No.
And then I did say after this, I added it to this list, Bill and Ted.
Okay, yeah.
And that was 1991 to 2020, so you're talking 30 years, or 2020. So 29 again, right?
Yeah, so 29 years.
Yeah, so same as Mad Max, and I'm ashamed to say I still haven't seen it.
I was going to ask
you know why I haven't seen it? Is because of Dumb and Dumber 2.
That fear.
Yeah, even though I've heard it's good, I can't get myself to watch it because I'm like, do I want to ruin how much I love 1 and 2? And so
man, that's a hard choice too, because it's something that you're in love with the first originals, and then you're like, all right, do I go back and possibly ruin the originals?
Right.
or you just suppress it that you ever watched it.
That's people always say, like, people will be like, oh man, well, the originals are still there. It doesn't ruin it. They're still there. Just go watch them. But when you know what they've done to those characters, it's never going to leave your head. You're always going to think, well, I know what happens technically after this.
Yeah.
I can ignore, like, Star Wars stuff. I can be like, you know what? The Last Jedi doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
I know, anger on both sides. I'm sure that I just said that. But I can pretend it doesn't happen, but I know it does. And that's what fucks me up.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's one of those too, when you look at those actors coming back, you're like, are they just going for the paycheck?
Right.
And it's worse too when you hate it, because then you're like, I just don't know if I want to watch anything with them going forward.
Right.
Because are they in it just for the paycheck? And then if it is, obviously their movies aren't going to hold up to what it used to be.
Right, you get to that sellout status, right?
I'm surprised you didn't look up Mission Impossible. How many years were in between those?
Well, between 2 and 3, there wasn't a ton, right? Between
3
1
and 4, because that was the big one. Because you had Mission Impossible 3, and then you had Ghost Protocol.
Right. I don't think it was fucking that many years. It's probably a decade at most, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'd have to look, but I don't think it was that big of a jump. They did mention Blade Runner 2049.
Yep.
35 years after the original, and that was so good.
It was. A lot better than... I tried, that's one where I tried watching the original.
Yeah, I think it's better than the OG.
And it didn't hold up. So 2049, I still went and watched it and enjoyed that one a bunch.
I'd love to go back to that one. 2 more. So then Mary Poppins Returns, 54 years after the original.
Wow.
And it won multiple awards. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I never saw it. That's with
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking of John Krasinski's wife. Yeah.
Oh, how dare you.
I couldn't think of her name. I was like, I know who she is, and like Quiet Place, all that.
Yeah, yeah. I think it helped that you nailed the casting. Like, if you're going to do it, I mean, Emily Blunt's perfect for that. They kept kind of the same, that charm is still there. You got Dick Van Dyke back. I mean, everything's going really well. The last one they mentioned was Bambi, and then the sequel, the animated Bambi 2, came out on February 7th, 2006. The original came out in 1942. So you're talking 63 years in between movies.
I mean, kudos to Bambi for holding that following for a long time.
Bambi's got the record, baby.
I don't think anything's ever going to beat that.
The Great Bambino, as they call her. No?
No, that was good. That was good, yeah.
Yeah, I got it, guys.
I'll give credit for that.
Woo! Yeah. So, okay, you asked me how I felt about it. How do you feel about reboots and sequels? And
same thing. Like, it's one of those where it can be good, it can be bad.
More often than not,
it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I surprisingly enjoyed Jumanji a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
I
was really dreading it.
Yeah. And it turned out better than I expected. Even the second one, I was like, okay, it's still good. Still held up to what it was.
Because I think it's the humor. They didn't go serious. They went with humor. And those jokes and those actors take it a long way. Yep. I think if they had gone the serious route, they could have fucked it up real bad.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, that was definitely one of those that kind of also caught me off guard. But I don't know if it's one of those, like, people, were they asking for it? Or is it just like, let's see what we can do with this.
That is interesting, because I don't remember anybody asking for a sequel to Jumanji.
No.
I know we kind of wanted to see, like, what happens when they're, all grown up, because that into the first movie is it's kind of dark, right? Because you're like, oh wow, they don't remember anything. This is a whole different reality. You feel sad, even though you're supposed to feel joy.
Yep.
Because they're almost like blank characters again, and you're like, damn it. But so I guess maybe people were wondering, but yeah, it's some of those ones that no one's asking for, where they come back and like, oh damn, it was more of a passion project than it was like a studio project.
Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense there. Also had another thing, thinking about reboots, remakes, all that, revivals. Do you think it's going to hit off more going forward with Justice League, with the Snyder Cut? You think that's going to be a thing going forward?
That's a remake, right? Technically?
I guess, yeah. Or no. Because you're adding more to it. Granted, you just fucking dumped everything into it.
A remake allows you to change stuff from the source, from the original making, but keeping the same character. So it would fall into a gray area.
Yeah. So do you think that's going to be a thing going forward? Like, if they ever release the Ayers Cut, which I doubt they ever will.
The Suicide Squad Ayers Cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they release that. How soon until it starts being a thing of like... Because, I mean, we have director's cuts, but it's not...
Yeah.
To the point of where
it's not studio funded.
Yeah.
Right. I hope that never happens, because I've never felt that. Oh man, I don't know. God dang it. Because it happens more with TV shows, right, than it does with movies.
Yeah.
Like, how much outrage was there for Game of Thrones? Like, just redo the last one, act like that last one didn't even happen, and just make it.
Yeah.
We all would have loved it. We will forget. Same thing with Dexter. Don't make the last one. We will forget. Just just remake it as if it never happened. But they're not ballsy enough to do that yet.
No
one's retconned their entire last season.
Yeah, so until I guess you get enough hashtags out there.
Dude, Game of Thrones would have done it though, right?
Oh yeah,
that's the one that would have done it if anything was going to.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Because like Lost didn't get it done. Anyhow, we're getting to the bad finales at this point. But I was thinking, if I wanted to avoid that, if somebody said, "Hey, remake this movie," or "We're going to reboot it, bringing back all the actors," I would have a fucking weekend retreat where all the actors and crew members, everybody has to sit down. We all watch the original movies and we talk about it after. Why was this different? Why did this work? Can you give me that acting again? Can you be that character?
Yeah.
Are you not capable of it? Then we need to shift. Like, get them back into that feeling. Because I feel like a lot of these guys come back 30 years later and don't even remember what happened in it. They're just like, I just read the script and act it. And it's like, no, I need you to be that character still.
So you're saying someone comes back and they're like, no, I just can't do it. You're like, all right, we're killing them off.
Basically. Like, either we're killing you off or we're going to have to write it into it so it makes it clearer that you're that character still. Like, we're going to have to change it. Like, you're not going to carry this with your acting. We need to carry it with the writing.
Okay. Yep.
But that's what I would do. I don't think anybody does that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I just can't imagine if that floodgate ever opens.
Oh, geez. The remake or the Ayers cut, Snyder cuts? Yeah.
All that. I'm sure there'll be a Trink cut for Fantastic Four.
Oh, no, that will not ever happen. That one you can be sure of. What is your favorite sequel of all time?
Favorite sequel of all time? Oh, gosh.
So you can be 3s, 4s, whatever.
I'm going to have to go to Back to the Future.
Oh, number 2 or 3?
2.
2, okay.
Yes.
Not 3?
2. No, 3, it was good, but 2 just, I feel.
3 felt like a spinoff.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny, actually, too, the other day. I was going through my ticket stubs.
Oh, yeah?
And I pulled out our ticket stub when we went to the Back to the Future
from
the day that it actually was in the future.
That's awesome.
So it's like definitely a favorite stub to have right there.
Oh, yeah. I have that. I need to make sure to like get those stubs and put them in like Ziplocs or something because they're just sitting in like a tin can thing that would probably... A lot of them, I'm like, I can't read some of that.
Some of them faded and all. It's one of those where I'm like, did I keep this in my wallet too long?
Right.
Those are the ones I'm worried about.
And I did get the stubs now. I'm getting the stubs.
That's good. That's good.
Getting them. To go back to my favorite one, I have a soft spot for Mission Impossible 3.
Okay.
Because they really fucked it up with number 2.
Yeah.
But 3 was so good. It was such a return to like seriousness and all the actors were back and it was like, we're taking this in a new direction. It kicked off. Without 3, you're not kicking off the rest of this franchise.
No, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation.
None of that's happening. So I think 3 is probably one of my favorites. There's obviously, again, there's top ones. One of these lists said that Prometheus was a really good sequel.
Ooh.
I wanted your reaction on that.
That's a prequel,
but yeah.
Terrible movie. Terrible.
They also listed The Lost World and Jurassic World as good sequels.
Okay, so we're looking at box office numbers.
Return to Oz.
No.
With Faruka Balk as the little girl, and it's like the spinners or the wheelies or whatever they are.
No.
Why would you even put that on the best sequels list?
Well, I mean, it's all opinionated, though. That's the thing.
I guess. Paddington 2 was on there, and I had finally watched Paddington 2.
Yeah.
Didn't live up to it. Like, it was fun, but it is not the best movie of all time.
No,
I don't know
it's
what
not
happened
the best. But it's a good sequel. It kind of has that almost same tone as the first one. Not quite, but it's there.
Totally agree. And then I think for Marvel, since there's so many, my favorite sequel now one is a direct line of Captain America. Winter Soldier is so good.
It is. Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking in my head too. It was like from the first Captain America, I was like,
I didn't like the first one at all.
No, the first one was just meh. It was
cheesy.
It really was. And then the second one just really took it in a different tone.
Yeah, it seems. I think the theme here is like the ones that redefined kind of the trajectory of the rest of the sequels. They also took like a serious route. Like I like Days of Future Past for X-Men. Mm-hmm. It really came back to like, dude, there's some stakes here. Things are going really fucked up. I liked Bourne Supremacy Ultimatum. Those didn't really change the tone, but they kept that train fucking moving. The most famous sequels that people listed were like Spider-Man 2, Godfather 2, The Dark Knight. Mm-hmm. That's always going to get mentioned. Terminator 2, and of course, The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. That is on everybody's number one list.
Okay. Yep.
Yes, most people, it's going to say Empire. Poke around a little bit, and they probably falls apart a little bit. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Greatest sequel of all time? I don't know. I mean, number one was kind of cheesy, so I think it's because it was, again, a dark turn on the source material.
Yep.
But anyway, that's that's kind of my sequels there.
Nice, yeah. Good list.
Yeah.
So, are you going to get us to the next topic?
Do you remember when, spoilers for the Last Jedi, when somebody became a ghost?
Oh, yeah.
And it was a really bad sequel because of that, in my opinion. My thoughts are my own. He became a ghost, and it kind of felt like a bit of a demon. So let's go on to Ghosts and Demons.
Okay.
I had the ramp up, and then I fumbled. It's like when the Red Bull guys do the dirt bike ramps, and then they crash at the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah.
It's like, this is really good. Oh, they didn't stick it.
Yeah, I fucked up right before.
I have some strong opinions on Ghosts and Demons, but...
yeah, I know you do.
do you want to... How do you want to start this one? Do you want to start personal, our own thoughts on it?
Let's just go into personal thoughts.
All right,
How
Nate?
do you feel about ghosts? You want to hug them and love them?
If they were real, sure.
So you're saying they're real, though?
I said if they were real.
I can cut out the if.
If not, no. I do not believe in Ghosts and Demons at all. Whatsoever, 100%. No, thank you. I'm too logical. No offense. Everybody else. Nate, let me ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
Nate, have you ever experienced a ghost sighting? I
don't believe so.
Do you believe in ghosts then?
Yeah.
Do you believe in demons?
Yeah, probably out there.
So I actually wrote, if yes to demons, what about angels then? If you believe in demons, those are fallen angels. Do you believe in angels?
Sure.
So then you believe in heaven.
I don't know.
Well, angels are only specifically.
I guess if you're talking fallen angels, I never looked up the definition. I just figured a demon was a bad ghost.
No, demons are not bad ghosts.
Wow.
Those are just evil spirits, probably. I would classify.
Well,
so,
we'll go with
knowing
spirits.
with this new knowledge, do you believe in demons?
Then no.
Okay. Well, guys, I got it. I got to the heart of it. We learned something new today.
I don't know. I feel like there's something out there different.
Okay.
So
this isn't aligned with like aliens, right? Because aliens, that could be a logical step, and like, hey, there's tons of space out there.
Yeah. But
ghosts and demons, why do you believe they're real?
I guess it's just one of those, like, I'd like to think there's something after.
Oh, so it's like a safety blanket.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's why most people, I think, believe in that.
Yeah.
Which also is the reason why I think they're not real. I think that actually makes it so that they're not real.
Yeah. So that means you hated angels in the outfield.
I saw it when I was younger. I don't remember any of it. I didn't hate it. I don't dislike movies with ghosts. I love the conceit of ghosts and demons. I love that stuff. Like that, when I was looking at, we'll get to it, a classification of like different demons and stuff, I was like, this is exciting. I like to use demons as like a tool for like fantasy and things like that.
Yeah.
But do I believe like there would be a fucking ghost sitting next to us right now, but there's not.
Yeah, he's jerking off.
Why is it jerking off? What kind of ghost are you keeping in your basement? Oh no.
It's bad.
Wait, we keep finding ghosts, but they're all jerking off in Nate's basement. I think they might have died here jerking off.
Everyone's just imagine me. Like, oh, there's that guy. He enjoys those Kit Kats on the warm summer days. He has the jerking off ghosts in the basement.
Then he goes down to his basement, takes out his Luger, and kills him mid-jerk off. Then they just jerk off for eternity.
I did this to myself. I did this to myself.
Very specific kink you got here. Talk about ectoplasm. You know what I mean?
Well, I was just thinking like freaking South Park with the whole like Randy and all. It's ectoplasm everywhere.
That's
all
right.
that. Yeah. Well, South Park got me in trouble.
Sure. Blame it on South Park. Oh, just like all the politicians.
Exactly.
The politicians. I said it weird.
Well, you know, I know Todd loves his ghost and he loves his ghost hunting.
God, those fucking shows, dude.
So I looked up, I guess there's some terminology for ghost hunting.
Oh, okay.
So I want to see if you can figure out what they're going for.
Okay, I'm ready.
So start with one, orb.
An orb. Mm-hmm. Is this a tool they use?
Nope.
Okay, so it's like it's like the visual approximation of like a ghost, right? Like I saw like an orb, like a light. Is that like saying like there's a ghost over there? That's like their spirit?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's kind of like, if you ever noticed a shiny pale circle floating in your photograph, you captured a paranormal, investigators say, is evidence of the afterlife.
So it's not like a flash or like a reflection or
like the sunspots.
Something,
that you get,
yeah, anything. Okay, it's definitely a ghost. All right, okay.
So now you know.
There's so many ghosts in your basement photos.
Now you're worried.
Oh no.
Next we got is EMF.
Oh, you're not, or you're just gonna give me the acronym. You're not gonna tell me what that means, stands for. Okay. Electromagnetic field? No.
Yep. Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Cool.
So yeah, just they think investigators believe ghosts disrupt electromagnetic fields or emit electromagnetic waves themselves.
Yeah. Well, Malignant did that.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Spoilers for Malignant.
Dang.
Again.
All right. Ghost box.
Is that like the trap for Ghostbusters?
No.
Oh, ghost box. Well, is it like ghost and naughty bits?
The one sad ghost who's like, well, I can't jerk off anymore. My ghost bit is in the ghost box.
Oh God. Ghost box. Is that like just a blanket term for like a haunted house or where ghosts are?
No, it's
Okay.
pretty much, it's some kind of technology that they can speak through.
Oh, fuck off with that. Okay.
So like a radio or something like that.
Just you first explained it as like a tool they have to commit, but like a radio or a telephone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just something they can interact and talk to.
Gotcha.
And, kind of like think back to like Transformers, how Bumblebee talked through the radio with different
Right.
voices. I'm guessing something like that.
Okay. So it's part of the EMF stuff, right? Because it's pulling up the frequencies and using that to speak through.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, you guys should have seen Todd's laugh. It was wide open eyes, laugh, just
In disbelief?
yeah.
Probably.
All right, we got cold spot.
Oh, well, that's because ghosts, like, if they go through you or if, like, a ghost is there, it's supposed to, like, be cold.
Yeah, their temperature drops or whatever is what it is. So
that's a lot of questions,
that's why you hate winter, isn't it?
It's all just dead people out here.
Yeah.
All the ghosts go to Colorado. It's where you go to die.
Mm-hmm. We got EVP.
Oh, God. I got EMF, but I feel like I should have known EVP. Nothing about vision?
Nope.
What's the V?
Voice.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's,
Projection?
No.
Evil voice projection. The ghost box.
You got it. Electronic voice phenomena.
Again, it's the ghost box.
Yeah, it's just unexplained, disembodied voices that are captured using ghost boxes or picked up spontaneously on voice recorders.
So just like the goddamn glares on your pictures, they're saying if there's any interference from all the different radio waves and shit going on, it must be a ghost.
It's not your batteries, it's ghost.
No, yeah, it's the ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Not
sense.
because you have shitty equipment.
Makes sense.
It's the ghost. I think it's just, oh shit, it's just something for people to blame it on.
Yeah,
Damn.
sounds like it. But you believe in ghosts, so I don't know what you're giving grief for.
I can poke fun at
That's
myself,
fair.
all right?
That's fair.
All right, medium.
Oh, yeah, well, that's just somebody that can connect the afterlife with the humans, yeah.
Exactly.
With the living.
Think crystal ball, Todd.
Yep,
Everyone
the orb.
hold hands.
Yep, seances and shit.
Yep. And let's see. And then we got clearing.
Clearing?
Yeah.
Oh, is this like when you've got the spirits out of the house? This house is clear.
Yep.
All right.
Process of purging a location of its ghostly entities.
Clearing. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot more in here, but I just figured I'd pick out some few.
No, that's plenty.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, obviously there's some others that's just very easy. Manifestation, apparition, entity, which I'm like, that's all the same thing, right?
Yep.
But they all put them as 3 different ones.
It sounds like it's a little flimsy there, guys. Yeah, ghost hunters.
They like to think. I got some terminology for this. Don't worry. They really like to think they know their shit.
Now, I hope somebody steals this idea because I just want to see it. But did I ever tell you my idea for ghost hunters for a TV show?
No.
Is ghost hunters. And so, and you're not really hunting the people. Okay, let me be clear. But every time one of those shows goes out and like films like an old prison at night, you send it a crew the next day and film in the exact same spot and watch how nothing happens. Just follow them from location to location.
So they're finding the faulties, like the people
debunking, like
phonies,
show the scammers. Yeah. Just go to there's so many shows like that do that. Just follow them, go to the same location, and just be like, look at us, we're having like a fucking party and have no ghost sightings, no nothing, and then air that.
So I knew a guy that I worked with.
Ooh, is his name Chris?
Yep, it was Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to work with him, and he was big into ghost hunting. He really.
Did you ever go with him?
I did once because I was like, let's see this for myself.
I believe I was asked to at one point, and I was like, hell no.
So we went to a house where he killed all the power in the house. Like we went to the breaker box, and he just killed the entire power.
Okay.
And from there,
whose house was this?
Another friend, Chris's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
fair, understandable.
Nothing happened. Let's just
What?
put it that way. Yeah, I know, you're surprised. Either way, we were in the basement, and the way they had their basement, they had a little storage room, and then their main living room connected to the storage room.
Okay.
Well, they had the door for the storage room, and on the right side of the door was a cat door because they had the litter box in the storage room.
Okay.
And our ghost hunter Chris went in there, and he's like, I just want to be here alone with the ghost and really, talk to him myself.
Was he eating cat poop?
He was huffing that cat litter.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, either way, as he was in there, I reached my hand through the cat door, and I knocked a broom over, and he's like, Ghost, is that you? Are you there? Speak to me. Talk to me. To this day, I think he still thinks it was a ghost.
Do you think he's a little bit of a scammer and just that's how he gets his kicks, or does he legit believe?
I think it's more if he just idolizes a lot of people on TV because he really started talking about the Ghost Hunter show.
Oh, God.
And so I think it came from that, not necessarily his own experiences.
Right. He actually couldn't ever find ghosts, but wanted to be cool and find them. Okay. Whew. Yeah. That's a thing that happens in real life, guys. And I know there's listeners that are 100% ghosts. I've seen them. I've heard the different stories. I know even Paul Scheer, who does How Did This Get Made, he's got a story of how would this have happened? How would this person know about this thing, whatever. And you're like, well, that sounds pretty ironclad, but I always get down to it of well, that comes down to the human brain. Did you forget you told this person the story one time, or that you mentioned this offhand, or sometimes things just line up, coincidences line up, and it makes you go, oh, okay. But anyway, so he's got and he's a very rational guy. That's why I bring him up, is he's very much I don't believe in it. And it's only recently that this happened. And I was like, oh crap. Again, it takes one thing for somebody to
Let
get
me tell
spooked.
you guys, Todd is a hard guy to sway in his direction. He's set in his ways. He knows what he's believing. He'll listen to your reasoning, but a lot of times he's going to stick with his way.
Not that I'm a shut book. I'm not open. If you could prove to me that.
Well, yeah, no, I said you'll listen to the reasoning.
No, I know, yeah.
So.
No, I know. I appreciate that. I'm just yeah. But I just don't want it to sound you know what? You're complete. Well, do I not want to make it sound like that? Because there are some things where I'm no, you're fucking batshit insane, and I don't even want to hear it. So, I tried to backtrack. No, I'm sticking with what you said. But no, even when it comes to religion and ghosts and stuff, if people believe, I go, good for you. Mm-hmm. I support you, believe it, don't harm anybody with that information. Yeah. If that's what it is, okay. Yeah. I'm not going to prove you wrong either. I'm not going to be able to do that because no one knows until you're fucking dead,
you
right?
Really start to push your beliefs or anything that hard on someone. Then it's all right, let's back up here and we'll talk.
If every time I talk to you from here and I'm hey, so you still believe in that ghosts might exist? If I kept pounding you and bring that would be shitty, right? But I'm okay, you believe. I can have a conversation now, or an initial one and be well, obviously I don't. Yeah. We can make fun of it and talk logic or whatever.
We're still humans.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna negate anybody for believing in God or heaven or going to church. Whatever, do what you're gonna do. Just don't harm me in the process. But then again, I will be a stick in the mud for how I believe it. Which brings me to a few questions here.
Okay.
Assuming they're real, let's just assume ghosts are real.
Okay.
What are the fucking rules, okay? Now I want you to go through these for me. Are they stuck in certain places?
So you're saying
why are they always they died in this
you're
house?
Stuck in a house
right.
And you can't leave this house.
Right. Why would that even be a thing? Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say because obviously no one's been there, so they can't really. These are all made up rules in a sense. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say of the boundaries, how it works out.
Why can they move certain things? Somebody could knock over a broom or something, but they can't just open doors or do anything. They can't right now just close my laptop for me. They would never do that. Maybe it would levitate for a second or something, but they can type on my keyboard.
That's too much weight for them to handle.
He rolled it. His eyes shifted back and forth, the guy. So he's making things up.
They don't know how to use hinges.
So they can walk through walls, though.
Yeah, they can walk through walls, but they don't know how to use hinges.
But then they can move things. But
is it on a hinge? They can make your laptop float, but they can't make it shut. Shutting is on the hinge, so therefore they can't shut it. They can't open doors because doors are on a hinge.
Can they turn lights on and off?
That's on a hinge. That is a hinge.
That's
still.
A hinge?
That is still a hinge.
What if it's a slider?
It's a slider? I don't.
I got him. What if it's one of those bulbs with the wire? It's not a hinge.
It's a pulley system.
Fair. Okay. we'll move on from that one. Why would they haunt people or even make people scared? Like, why, if you died, what's your MO? Why is it always like there's, and we're talking this kind of movie logic, right? They're always there to scare people. They're never to help.
They don't like their attitude.
People in general. The new people move in, like, get out of my house.
Like, I don't like these people.
Why are they always from the old days in like white gowns and that kind of shit? Why aren't they in like fucking Ed Hardy stuff? Like, somebody that died crossing a road.
I don't know if I saw a ghost like wearing Ed Hardy stuff, just like got his own like walk. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, I can't take this serious right now.
Ghosts are definitely not real. Look at that fucker. But seriously, why are they always like old time? It's like 1800s. People are always. That's what you always see, or like Civil War times. Like,
that's only clothes that are in the afterlife.
Here's your outfit.
Yeah, they haven't updated their wardrobe yet.
Why can they be seen sometimes and not other times? Like
they choose when they want to be seen.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, that answers that. Why aren't they ever seen in broad fucking daylight?
Vampires. They go by the same rule of vampires.
Nathaniel, he's gone off the rails. This is he's cracking under the pressure here. Like, I always say, like, why aren't they ever in the line next to you at Starbucks? Like, wouldn't they? They would be everywhere with the amount of people that have died on Earth. They would be everywhere. And that's barring, they don't go to heaven. But even if a fraction of them stayed behind, it would still be overwhelmingly ghosts everywhere.
You know what it is? Their ghost is still stuck in their coffin because the coffin has hinges. That's why they can't get out.
Most of those coffins are breaking. they're eating away by the soil. Like, there's never a ghost like, oh, if I'm updating an Excel spreadsheet at 4:55 before the 5 p.m. deadline, there's not a ghost like, whoa, and I'm like, oh, God damn it, I'm in a rush. Like, why aren't they ever there? Why aren't they at concerts where tons of people are? There would be just ghosts boogieing next to you, right? Why are they always at night in spooky situations? It's fucking nonsense. It's always like, well, it was nighttime and they woke me up in the middle of the night. Wouldn't they knock your coffee over in the morning?
You want a movie that has daytime ghosts?
Yes.
Just a mundane ghost doing everyday activities.
Because that's what they would be doing, right? Okay. They would be at the bank with you. They would be fucking everywhere. They'd be standing in the middle of intersections. You'd have to slam on your brakes. Like, God, I almost hit a ghost. Did you see that? Be like, no, I didn't see that. But that never happens. That's always
I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
Oh, because you know why? Because everybody's sleepy and they were half dreaming and things get out of control. Okay, your brain is very. Anyhow,
they're drinking. Okay.
Oh, guys, I tell you. What about demons? We talked about ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about then demons? I guess.
Yeah, they're fallen angels. I know that.
Damn it! I shouldn't have given up the whole game there. Yes, mostly it's Christians in their theology. They will. That's kind of where it comes from. A lot of it, or like the modern interpretation of demons. You've got Satan and all that stuff. I came across the list that got me excited, and it was the Lantern of Light classification of demons. And that is lantern with an E at the end. And this comes from there's a lot of words I'm going to throw at you, the Lollard, Lollard, which is a proto-Protestant Christian religious movement in the 14 to 1600s, part of the English Reformation and led by John Wycliffe, who questioned the privileged status of the clergy, which had bolstered their powerful role in England, and the luxury and pomp and local parishes that had like their ceremonies. So he's saying like, you don't need all this money. The clergy shouldn't be like the rich, bougie kind of group. And he also advocated for the translation of the Bible into the common vernacular. And so I say proto-Protestant because it became like kind of a leader of the Protestant becoming a thing. Like, but anyway, so this John Wycliffe classified the demons as the 7 deadly sins. So he kind of used 2 different things. Okay. He said, what if the demons represented those sins?
That's always something that intrigued me, is like the 7 deadly sins.
It's really cool, right? It's like, even if I don't believe in it, it's still a cool theory.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, Lucifer, is associated with pride.
Okay, yeah.
And Lucifer, as we know, is Satan, the devil, also known as the Morning Star, which is a badass nickname.
Yeah.
The Morning Star is a badass nickname, guys. Came from, obviously, Christianity and ancient Greek figures built into that. Envy is recognized as Beelzebub. Have you heard of Beelzebub?
No.
Really? That's one of the more famous ones. Okay.
So I guess I'm not going to know any of this list.
Oh, no. Yeah, they only get worse from here. Philistine god, formerly worshipped in Ekron, later adopted by the Abrahamic religions as a major demon. Beelzebub is associated with the god Baal, and I think thought of that's Baal. This is a lot of stuff that pops up in like paranormal activities and things like that.
Yeah.
They're starting to use these a lot. Beelzebub is another name for Satan. This is where the first three are like, it's just versions of the same dude.
Yeah. Just names. Okay.
Yeah. He is known in demonology as one of the 7 princes of hell, that's pretty badass, right?
Yeah.
Also known as Lord of the Flyers or Lord of the Flies, which I did not know. I've never even read Lord of the Flies.
I never read the book either.
Damn it.
I know like the movie, but...
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, in school.
Oh, did it have anything to do with Satan?
No.
Wow.
It was just, I mean, maybe you could say...
There's some ties there.
Someone could be like, oh, well, he was what kind of pushed the kids to go into that...
Anarchy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
and then the next one was Sathanas, which is Satan. That's another name for Satan. And he represents wrath. Okay. And obviously this is known as the devil, again, sometimes called Lucifer. So the first three are very closely connected in that. Typically regarded as a metaphor for the Yetzer Hara or evil inclination. And that obviously is subservient of Yahweh. So people are going to recognize a lot of these. I don't know have you ever heard Yahweh?
Yeah, I've heard Yahweh.
Okay. And it says in Christianity and Islam, he is usually seen as a fallen angel that has rebelled against God, who nevertheless allows him temporary power over the fallen world and a host of demons. In the Quran, Shaitan, also known as Iblis, is an entity made of fire who was cast out of heaven because he refused to bow before the newly created Adam and incites humans to sin by infecting their minds with evil suggestions.
He's bad.
He said, Adam, I dare not bow to you, bro. I mean, this is all cool storytelling, man.
Yeah.
Abaddon is sloth. It's a Hebrew term, Abaddon, meaning destruction or doom. The Greek equivalent is Apollyon, so almost like what's the DC character? Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apollyon, also known as the Destroyer, and appears in the Bible as both a place of destruction and an archangel of the abyss. That's badass, guys. In the Hebrew Bible, Abaddon is used with reference to a bottomless pit, often appearing alongside the Sheol, meaning the realm of the dead.
Bottomless pit, I just always think like, it sounds fun in theory at first, but then like, no.
Did you ever see, well, speaking of Bill and Ted, when in Bogus Journey, when they're falling forever and they're like, and they stop. Like, what else are we going to do?
Yeah.
It's so good. This is one I have heard as well. It's Mammon.
Yeah.
Mammon. This is the god, sorry guys. The demon for like greed. Represents that. In the New Testament of the Bible, commonly thought to mean money, material wealth, or an entity that promises wealth, and is associated with the greedy pursuit of gain. And it says, like, in the Gospel of Luke, rendered in English as, you cannot serve both God and mammon. So you can't be faithful to God and money, which is kind of like a Jesus teaching, right? Yeah. Also, give up all your possessions. So the last two, Belphegor.
Gluttony.
Oh, you got it.
It's just the name. It seems like it, you know.
In Christian demonology, Belphegor, Lord of the Gap, is a demon and one of the 7 princes of hell who helps people make discoveries. He seduces people by suggesting to them ingenious inventions that will make them rich. Okay. Does that remind you of a certain Rick and Morty episode?
I haven't seen a lot.
Oh, there's one where the devil opens up a shop across the way.
Okay, I remember seeing that one. Yeah.
And he's like, hey, if you take this, you get to do this. But it's always like a nefarious thing. Like, you take this shampoo, your hair's going to be great, but it falls out at like 35 or something. Like, it's like, it's a trick.
Underlining.
Yeah, fuckery. Yep. And then last one, of course, Asmodeus for lust.
Yep.
And this is ancient Greek for Asmodai. Or no, that is, I think that, no, yep, that's right. That's correct, guys. I'm correct. He is the prince of demons. Or in Judeo-Islamic lore, the king of the earthly spirits. He is primarily an antagonist, obviously, as a demon, representing lust. The demon is also mentioned in some Talmudic legends, for instance, in the story of the construction of the Temple of Solomon. So, like, a lot of Bible, Old World, Old Testament stuff with these demons. But, again, guys, none of these are real. So I know people that if I even talk about demons or yell at, like, a fake ghost in the room, I'm going to get, oh my gosh, or like a smack and be like, don't do that. Because there's a fear that what if it is real? Yeah. There's going to be repercussions for you making fun of it.
Exactly.
And that ain't going to happen, guys. Okay. That's just your bad luck.
Oh no.
It's a jerk off demon.
Oh, he's a demon now?
Prince of the jerk off ghosts.
That's
also known as Nathaniel.
Oh shit. Oh man, that's
in modern English.
What a 7 deadly sin?
Translates. Oh, well, that would be Sneak
Lust.
fuckery.
Oh, so it's an 8-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the 8th sin. Sneak fuckery.
I'll take that title.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything on demons by chance?
No. I mean, it's definitely interesting hearing about that. Like, I always enjoy like the 7 deadly sins aspect. Whenever that's in a show and it's done well, it just adds a lot to it for me.
Right, because even if you don't believe in demons and like the Bible or religion, thing like that, those are still
human traits.
Yeah, human traits that are fucked up, that are bad in a lot of quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to share some of those at some point. I'm gluttonous. I'll eat the fuck out of something, right? But it's the idea that I'm not hoarding food so that other people can't have it.
Yeah.
Which we know, guys, the world sucks. Let's just, I mean, I have no other way to put that besides, guys, there's a lot of people that represent these sins, and there are a lot of high power positions when you do take some of those and kind of run with them, especially pride or envy and greed. Those I think will take you to the
bad place.
To the bad place. I was going to say to the top, which is, But anywho, then we need to bring it back to movies. So, do you know famous ghosts in the movies?
All I can think of is 13 Ghosts.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know Casper?
Oh, yeah, Casper, that's right.
What about Swayze, the ghost from Ghost, the movie Ghost, Swayze?
Never saw it.
Guys, he looked at me like he'd never heard that word in his life.
Yep, pretty much.
Guys, the movie Ghost. He's doing the pottery, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, I know that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Swayze.
Didn't know the name.
Spoiler alert, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's true.
What about the 3 ghosts of Christmas
Past?
Yep. Well, you past, present, and future.
Yeah.
From Scrooged, great movie. I think we should do a Scrooge at some point.
Yeah.
You ever watch Scrooged?
I think it was a long time ago.
So good.
I definitely remember Scrooge the Duck.
Well, there's Scrooge the Duck, but not Bill Murray's Scrooge.
No,
yeah. I also have The Frighteners, which I've mentioned before. There's some really good ghosts in that one. The Haunting of Hill House, the TV show on Netflix.
Yep, that's a good one.
Super good ghost usage in that. Great story with that. Field of Dreams obviously was in here. Mm-hmm. If you build it, they will come. Nate, I know it wasn't about your basement, but
nope.
You also got Disney's Coco, which is recent.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, different telling, kind of. Yeah, Day of the Dead.
Mm-hmm. And that was used really well. And then the list of demons that are kind of popular in movies.
Paranormal.
Yep, Paranormal Activity. That was, I think it was a trickster demon, as they talked about, because it was always playing with the residents, right? It wasn't just like there to kill them. It was like, I need to get them scared before I kill them. Like they feed off the fear. Mm-hmm. I put whoever the old dude is in Poltergeist, because that guy is fucking terrifying. I'm talking about the original Poltergeist.
Yeah.
That guy always terrified me. You've got Pazuzu in The Exorcist, probably the most famous of the demons. The Cenobites in Hellraiser.
Yeah.
You've got Paimon in Hereditary. I don't know if you ever saw Hereditary with Toni Collette. I do not recommend anybody with a sensitivity to anything watch that. It is a dark fucking movie. Okay. And then the Deadites in The Evil Dead.
Okay, yeah.
Some famous ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking just like Constantine. I don't know, obviously, the
didn't
name,
even come up. That's great, yeah.
So
when you've got the archangels there, right, comes down and yeah.
So that's all I can think of on that. But
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that kind of brings me to the end of the demons and ghosts. I mean, guys, obviously I could talk about it forever because I even at one point when I did have TikTok videos and before I took them all down and went, I'm just going to go commenter only. I do have a theory on like why ghosts can't be real or demons and ghosts, but if they were, that would be almost bad for religion, right? Because if ghosts were ever confirmed, then that would mean that there's some sort of a soul, right? That your physical body isn't the last of it, which would imply that there's a God, because that's something more than just like a soul doesn't just exist right beyond like a material plane. And so I would think that would confirm God being in there. And so if then you confirm that ghosts are real, everybody questions there's an afterlife or that there's something more than like just me and blood and a sack of fucking flesh.
Yeah.
God wouldn't want that. And if God is infallible, then God controls whether like demons or ghosts would show up into the world. God, it's not gonna be like, I forgot about Beelzebub down there. God damn. Like, you wouldn't let just a demon attack humans if you were like, the whole game is faith, right?
Yeah.
So if I say my whole religion and my followers are based on believing and not knowing that I'm real, well, the existence of demons and ghosts would confirm my realism and be saying that like, I don't give a shit about you. I'm going to let these guys wreak havoc on the world. There's multiple reasons why I don't think it could be confirmed either way, like if you're a believer or not, because if you see a ghost, wouldn't that make you excited? if I saw a ghost and I was like, that's officially a fucking ghost, I'm like, holy shit, this isn't the end. Nothing fucking matters. This is a whole different world. You're not going to get that confirmation if God's real, because then it destroys both sides of your argument.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's my rant, guys, at the very end there.
All right.
And I don't know how we're going to transition ghosts into the movie.
I don't either. It's really hard.
This is a tough transition, Nate.
I mean, ghost into a movie.
And the afterlife and stuff? Fuck.
I mean, we talked about the jerk-off ghost, and he's probably busting something.
That is good. I got to give you credit for that one. Not busting ghosts. Ghost busting for sure down here in this basement. Oh my God, that was so good.
Oh, shit.
Well played. Well played.
Well, what does that lead us to?
That leads us to 2021's
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
We are into the movie recap, baby.
Yeah. And real quick, before we get into the recap, saw it in theater.
So did I.
I swear to God, people do not fucking need to bring their infants to the goddamn theater.
I have the exact same story.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And you're showing someone brought a fucking infant.
Well, to like 2 5-year-olds or something like that.
Oh, no, yeah, it was an infant.
Like a baby.
A baby in a stroller. Not a 5-year-old.
I heard 2 little kids talking out loud the whole time. At one point, the dad sitting directly to my right put the child on his lap because he was scared. And the kid would turn around and say, Dad, look, it's the Ecto-1. Dad, look, there's a ghost. Dad,
I'm sorry. You take your kid out of the theater. When anything like that happens. Because, we were sitting there and all of a sudden here.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was just like, take the thing out of the theater. I know, that's bad. I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine with that.
But I'm sorry, you made that choice. If the kid would stay quiet, then
there's a social agreement to
fine.
Having children.
But at the same time, as soon as that kid makes a noise, I'm sorry, you need to be an adult and leave the theater.
But no, these days, parents are so selfish that it's about them seeing the movie, not their kids.
Yeah.
I guarantee the 2 parents next to me were like, hey, honey, I want to go see the new Ghostbusters. All right, well, what do we do with the kids? We'll just bring them. I don't care. It's a movie. It's the middle that it was like 4 p.m.
I think that's happened also to another coworker.
Oh, really?
He talked about it, that they had...
Chris?
Yep, Chris.
Oh, okay.
They had kids in their theater as well that were being noisy and rambunctious as well.
And I don't want to hear the argument that Ghostbusters is for children, because this movie came out in the fucking 80s. Mm-hmm. This is a sequel to those movies. Yeah. Your kids are not Ghostbusters.
Well, even then, wait until it comes out so you can watch it at home.
Yeah, wait a month or 2, guys. That's it. Again, this is the social contract we have with parents. You have the child, you don't get to go do the things where other adults are paying money to sit and relax and escape.
You don't see someone going to a fucking theater Broadway show bringing an infant or a 5-year-old.
No. Why is the movie okay?
Yeah.
This family must have spent over $100 because they had drinks and popcorn. They're over $100 to have their kids. I did not sign up to watch the movie with your children. No. I signed up to watch the movie, not to hear your kids narrate it.
Exactly. I'm glad he pointed out what the Ecto-1 was for you, though.
Dude, it was the whole time talking and it's saying if they were scared.
It's rough.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I guess we had similar experiences and really sucked. But regarding the movie itself, did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy the movie, yes.
Okay. That's good.
I was so worried. At one point, I thought, do I need to leave this theater and go to a different showtime?
Yeah.
But the movie was still good. I'm glad it was loud enough in some scenes where even if they were talking, it was drowning them out.
Yep.
But no, I overall enjoyed this movie. What about you?
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was well done. Definitely.
It's not without some holes.
I mean, there's holes, but it's still before, you can go through any movie and pick out
the journey
that's wrong with
overwhelmed the holes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll start off with the opening scene.
Well,
we got the jeez.
Yeah,
Nate,
it was.
What am I doing?
So it was directed by Jason Reitman, and it stars a big cast.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's a big cast, but some real big stars, like Carrie Coon as Callie, the mother.
Yeah. Dude,
Carrie Coon from The Leftovers. She is so good. She's a very good dramatic actress, a serious movie kind of stuff, but she holds her weight with comedy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her. And then obviously we have Paul Rudd as Gary Gruberman. And he is he's a good replacement for like the Rick Moranis type.
Yeah.
Even though obviously no one can replace Rick Moranis. And spoiler alert, I can't believe he didn't show up.
I know. That's the one person I was hoping throughout.
You only needed one
movie.
more to really, because obviously you can't get
Harold
Ramis, but you can get, he came out of retirement before this even came out. So it's like, what the fuck? If you're going to show up for
it would
anything,
have been an amazing one to have.
Oh, but anywho. So yeah, you want to go through the rest of the cast, the kids?
Yeah, we got Finn Wolfhard.
Obviously Stranger Things.
Yep, Stranger Things.
Yep, Trevor, right?
Yep. We got McKenna Grace as Phoebe.
Yeah, and she looks totally different with like the tiny little curly black hair.
They did a good job aging her down.
Yeah, making her like the little nerdy kid. And she's really good. I think she's got a good future in terms of like her acting.
Oh, yeah. We got Logan Kim as Podcast.
Oh, little Podcast. It seemed very much like a short round kind of situation.
Yeah.
I didn't think, I mean, I say that, I don't think it came off as racist, but it came off as very like little sidekick, plucky little fun sidekick.
Yeah. We got Celeste O'Connor as Lucky.
Yep, and she was pretty good. She was a bit part. I mean, she kind of played just really the love interest of Finn Wolfhard.
Yep.
Or Wolf. What's his name?
No, Finn Wolfhard.
Was it hard? Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds weird.
Yeah, that sounded weird. Okay.
So yeah, that's the main cast throughout the movie.
Yeah. We obviously have some cameos in there. There's
some cameos.
Spoiler we already did the spoiler. You guys should have heard it. I
mean, I feel like by now you should have probably realized we're talking about the original.
Right. We will drop in the spoiler at the same time, though.
Yeah.
We're pretty quick early. You do have the cameo of...
We got Bill Murray as Peter Venkman.
Yep.
Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie Hudson as Winston Zeddemore.
For sure.
We got Annie Potts as Janine Melnitz.
Yes, OG.
And we got Sigourney Weaver as Dana Barrett Venkman.
Oh, we do with a resounding thud. And that was the weird one because she is at the very end at almost like an after credits thing. I don't know why she got, obviously it's Sigourney Weaver, so I'm not discrediting Sigourney Weaver, but I'm discrediting why she gets an and starring and Sigourney Weaver at the end of the movie because I said out loud, what? Where was she? Yeah. And then the next scene is her. And it's like, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe leave that uncredited or something. And then we do have Harold Ramis. His likeness.
Yep.
As Egon Spengler.
Yep. So the movie was a budget of $44 million.
Indeed.
And the opening week, or I guess it shows $30 million on here. Opening weekend though was $296 million. 296
from 44, you said, or 30?
It shows estimated. I saw earlier it was like 44 somewhere, but then here it says 30. Around that range.
Either way, it blew it out of the water.
Yeah, so $296 million opening weekend. It's a good opening weekend right there.
Glad to see that.
Yeah, obviously it's one of those where they probably will make more.
Yeah, it seemed to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, like in what direction they go.
No,
we're gonna go straight to the end real quick. They set it up as almost like the original Ghostbusters are opening back up shop.
Yeah,
but you're losing Harold Ramis as Egon, so he's never going to be part of it again.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think these actors want to do another. Do they?
No,
I would. Aykroyd, I think does. I think Ernie Hudson
Aykroyd,
probably
would.
would.
See him, yeah.
I don't see
Bill Murray
wanting to do it.
All right, kill him off.
Really, he'll be in the next. Each one you kill off a new one.
Oh wow, dang.
But I mean that's not fair. Not kill off. Like Harold Ramis did not get killed off.
Yeah.
He just was unfortunately passed away before they could make this. But I think you do maybe just make each one of them a ghost, or because you have to have a real reason for them to not show back up for like an apocalyptic event.
Yeah, why not have more help or anything like that?
Right.
Either way, movie starts off with a ghost kind of running around.
Yeah, we get a truck running away, and we know it's Egon.
Yeah,
he's running from a big mountain with like.
Well, at first you really don't know who it is.
No, well, I'm saying we know, but like the movie doesn't tell you it's Egon.
No.
But you can kind of take a guess because obviously the audience goes in knowing that Harold Ramis is not in it, and there's something that split them apart. But there's like an electric truck or whatever busting away from a mountain that has like a big spirally storm above it.
Yep, and making his way at first, like he's driving and he gets lucky because the truck gets hit just right,
knocks him into the cornfield.
Yeah, he needs to go. Which I thought was a really cool fact of just like still getting knocked over like that.
Yeah.
Seeing the ghost like actually having some power behind it.
Right. I probably said cornfield. It's probably like a wheat field or some shit. Because it's like, and then he goes into dirt. Because this is the dirt farm that all of a sudden the truck hits into. It's just a little house in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 3 or 4 silos that have like electrical wiring on top of them.
Yeah.
And then, this person gets out, holds a ghost trap in their hand, stands on the porch, and it's like goading whatever it is to come out.
Yeah. And it's kind of making its way towards the front door of the ghost. You can't see it.
It's walking through the dirt, and you can see the feet hitting.
Yeah. And as that's happening, the person tries to set off the traps.
And nothing happens.
Yep, nothing happens. So plan B.
Run inside.
Yep, run inside, and he hides the ghost trap.
Hides it under the chair that he's sitting in. We don't know that until later, but sits in the chair. The ghost, like, or something, like, arms pull up out of the chair. Like, I'm not quite sure what this ghost was.
It was Zool.
You sure?
Maybe.
How? But this is my question.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, because Zool never got out. He had the defense was up the whole time. So who was the ghost that was chasing him?
Good question. That'd be another watch through to see if you can figure out from
because it's a heavy ghost. It's stomping around. It's obviously very powerful, and Egon is terrified of it. So after that kind of like cold open, I guess, like a kind of a little scary scene to set the tone for the movie, you jump to the family, the Spengler family.
Yeah, a little introduction to all of them.
Yeah.
So Trevor, Phoebe, and
Callie.
Yeah, the mother.
Yep.
And they're in an apartment, and it's kind of talking like how she's past rent due and all that, and she's behind broke there, so don't have the money, and
they're going to foreclose, or not foreclose, but they're evicting them.
Yeah. And while this is happening, Phoebe's working on some electric project science thing.
We get an idea that she's smart as shit.
Exactly.
She's definitely Egon's granddaughter.
Yeah. And then Trevor, he's just a shit.
He might as well have been Vinkman's grandson, because as far as he's like concerned, he's not smart at all.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like a dumb shit running around getting lucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And after that, it's kind of, they're getting evicted, and they're like, all right, well, we're going to our dead grandparents or granddad's house. Yep. So still not saying the name of who it is.
No, as if we don't know, but yeah. In Somerville, Oklahoma, I believe.
Yep.
That's where that is. I don't know, is Somerville real? I don't think so, right?
It might be.
I think it was filmed in Canada, though, right? So none of that was...
No.
I don't know.
Google it. Find out.
Yeah, you tell us. So then they pack up the car. They get into Somerville, and they stop for food at a place called Spinner's. And it's a diner where Finn Wolfhard, Trevor, sees Lucky.
Yep.
And she's working there, and he just falls in love instantly. We get the whole like, oh my gosh. So he runs in there to get an application. He ends up getting the job. But yeah, so he's like basically, his point in the movie is following her around.
Yeah.
He really wants to date her. That seems to be his MO.
Yeah, it worked out, I guess, for him. But
yeah.
It was I was like, well, he's confident.
He does, yeah. Even when people were making fun of him, he still kept going.
Yeah, so kudos to him.
Yeah, it was respectable.
Yeah. So after that, they finally make their way back to the house.
And it's got a bunch of signs up front. It's the house in the middle of nowhere again.
Yep.
So we're back at the house that we saw at night with Egon.
Yeah, there's some saying outside of like something from
Revelations and stuff, like there's going to be an apocalypse, the sea, and will turn to salt or whatever.
And then on one of the big barns, it just shows Dirt Farmer.
Yeah, it just says Dirt. Yeah. So he's known as the Dirt Farmer.
Exactly.
Because he never does anything. He's not growing anything.
He just farms dirt. Yep. That's what everyone in town thinks. So everyone just thinks him as crazy.
Yep.
They get into the house, and it's just chaotic. It's a mess.
Yeah, like a hoarder. It's got a bunch of books and a bunch of different little devices. But there's a lot of nods to the old Ghostbusters of things that are just kind of sitting around.
Yeah. And as they're going through the house, they kind of find out that, they're going to be living there for the summer. And Trevor's not happy about it.
Of course not, no.
Yeah, he had it made where he was at. He was probably popular.
But he's happy that he gets to hang out with Lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Phoebe finds the old like ghost monitor, like finder, like it every time a spirit's in front of it, it leads you to the ghost or whatever's going on, anomaly.
Yep.
She finds it under the chair.
Yeah.
Yep.
She finds that, and so she's curious about it. Nothing really happens with it at that point.
No.
She kind of heads up to the bedroom. They kind of get where they're sleeping, and there's a point where the chessboard gets knocked over.
Yeah, it just kind of falls off the side.
Yeah, so she grabs the chessboard, sets it back up, and she wakes up in the morning, and one of the regular pawns is moved.
Oh,
so she kind of looks at it, and then she moves the knight.
Yeah. Can you move the knight out first? I thought you had to have a pawn out of the way.
I don't know chess. So
I was questioning that, but
I was too at first, but I was like, it is what it is.
But yeah, she's interacting with obviously a ghost.
Yeah, she doesn't know or think anything of it. She just does it.
She accepts it pretty quickly.
I mean, it could be the whole kid aspect of,
I guess, but she's like the logical one of all of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So, but it's kind of fun. It's a fun little introduction to be like, okay, well, Egon is still there.
Yep.
Which there is a moment where she moves a piece And then he knocks that fucking piece aggressively out of the way. And once you know it's Egon, I was like, why the fuck did he do it so aggressively?
He's like, fuck you, I got you.
Basically. He's like, whip that
my granddaughter's ass.
Like, he could be a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Real quick, going back, when they were going through the house, the mother, she was annoyed because there's no pictures of her up or anything like that, too.
They think, as far as we know, Egon, her dad, has like abandoned all family, doesn't care about anybody. She hates him. Yeah. Because he just left her and then never called, never checked in with her or anything like that.
Exactly. And it makes sense from his point of view.
Yeah. We start to find out why he might have abandoned her, quote unquote.
So next day they kind of get up and go about. Trevor goes to work. And Phoebe goes to summer school. Yep. And that was a quick enrollment. Yeah, it really was. Like day. Yeah, I don't know how she would have gotten her in there. But yeah. Know. Anyway, so she gets in there. And who's the teacher? It's Paul Rudd. Mr. Gary Gruberman. Yeah. And it starts off like he's just like, I do summer school because I can just do whatever I want and get paid. Yeah. And he starts showing a movie about Cujo. Yeah. Is that an actual movie? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. You never seen Cujo? No, yeah, Cujo is about a rabid Saint Bernard that just terrorizes a family. Okay, in a car. Yeah, it's a real one. Okay, well, good to know. I was like, well, they made up this movie for this. No. Cujo was legit. So yeah, all these little kids are there, and he's like, yeah, this is about a rabid dog. And he just puts on Cujo and walks away. He doesn't give a fuck about these kids. So he goes into his office, and then Phoebe makes a friend with one of the kids in class as well. Yep, his name is Podcast. Well, that's what he calls himself. We never actually find out. No, he's not even listed in the credits. No, they never give his actual name or anything. He just calls himself Podcast. Yep. And it's one of those where I'm like, man, everyone's doing podcasts these days. Right? And I was like, yeah, these fucking idiots that all think they can just be talkative and get people to listen. Fuck. And I actually looked and I went, and somebody immediately knew that I would start calling myself Podcast. Let's just say that. Oh, jeez. I will not call myself Podcast. Yeah, no one will. Just the Golden God. Like Dennis from It's Always Sunny. Yeah? That's what you're going with? All right. Not the Morning Star? Oh, dude, it is a badass name. I'll be Morning Star. That's cool. All right. So after that, she kind of gets up in class and goes, because an earthquake happens. Yep. Yeah, one of the earthquakes kind of going on throughout the town. Yeah, apparently this town's been suffering from them for a while now. Yeah, and so she goes into the office. All the other kids kind of freak out during this moment. And as she goes in the office, it's Paul Rudd, and he's trying to read the earthquake, trying to figure out what's going on with it. Yeah, it turns out he's a seismologist. That's kind of like, I guess, just moonlighting as a teacher to get some money. You kind of figure out Phoebe knows more than what she does. Yeah. And it's one of those where I was like, all right, took me out of the movie for a bit. I'm like, this kid really knowing all this stuff? How old is she supposed to be? She's Egon's... Yeah. I mean, granddaughter, man. That's all you got to say. All right. Fair. Ghosts exist in this movie, Nate. Goddamn ghosts. All right. And demons. So they kind of hit it off as, that teacher-student relationship. That sounds bad, but does. It does. But yeah, like almost like a mentor. Mentor situation. That's a good way to put it. Kind of, but Paul Rudd's not the best mentor at all. No, he's horrible. But that almost makes it better. Because he's kind of like just a doofus that wants to, explore, study this stuff. Yeah. So they go back to Phoebe's house, and while she's there, she kind of discovers some more stuff. Yeah. She goes back, and is this when she goes to she finds the floorboards? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she uses the PKE, I think is what it's called, the ghost monitor, and it takes her to the chair. Yep. Where we saw Egon get killed. She moves it, finds that the floorboards are like a puzzle, one of those little sliding tile puzzles. Yeah, where you slide the tiles to get to get to the top left. Yeah. You have to leave the top left square open. Mm-hmm. And so then there's a little lever. She opens it. Underneath is the ghost trap. Yep. The one that he was trying to save in the beginning. Yep. And she brings that to class, I think. Yeah, because then Podcast is seeing it, and that's when Paul Rudd spots it. Well, yeah. Podcast sees it, and he's kind of actually one that's like, oh, hey, that's a ghost trap. Yeah, a ghost trap. They all know it. So apparently the Ghostbusters were famous as fuck, which leads a big plot hole to some of this stuff. Yeah. Because people want to act like they're not famous. Well, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. The world experienced 2 apocalyptic events. There was a giant marshmallow, and people reference that there was a giant marshmallow walking around Manhattan, and these 4 Ghostbusters showed up and solved it. It's Somerville, Oklahoma. Okay, Todd? But anywho, everybody else forgets them, apparently. So, yeah, from there, and then even Paul Rudd looks at it and is like, is that a real ghost trap? Right. He's thinking it's like
a replica
prop or whatever. It's not real. And then it does kind of like a glowing bit, and he's like, "Oh, it's real."
Yeah, like a little spirit starts to escape, a little whisper of it goes out.
Yeah, and he kind of becomes like a real fanboy in this instant, and he's like, "Let's open it. Let's go open it."
Which is crazy. A, Ghostbusters are real. This is a ghost trap that has a ghost in it, and you're just gonna open it.
Yeah,
that's your plan. Just let the ghost out.
Why not? Maybe it's Slimer. No,
it could be. It was not.
No. So they go outside and they open it up, and they kind of hook it up to a bus to kind of get it the battery juice it needs.
Jump it, basically.
And of course, there's the whole faulty, like, oh, it's not opening right away, and then finally it opens.
Yep.
Zooms past like the buses and shattering all the windows.
Yeah. Was this Muncher?
I don't know if it was Muncher.
Because did it go all the way back to the...
It went to the mountain.
Did it?
I think so.
Huh.
So I don't know.
I don't know how there's multiple ghosts running around, but also
No, it wasn't Muncher. Because this is the one he was protecting, so it was either Zool or...
the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So it's either... We know it is Zool and Vinz Clortho. No one ever talks about Vinz Clortho.
Why give it fucking two, like a first and last name? Well, Zool was just one name.
Yeah.
You got Cher, and then Mariah Carey is how it seems.
Right. We've got Gozer the Gozerian. Okay, so by the way, Zool is the gatekeeper, and Vinz Clortho is the keymaster.
All right, Zool and Vince. So it was either one of those two, I think, that made its way back, because he was obviously protecting that ghost trap,
right,
for a reason. So from there, you kind of get back to like Trevor at the house too, where he discovers the Ecto-1.
He does. It's a beat up little thing. They don't seem to. None of them recognize Ghostbuster stuff.
And it's one of those where he starts trying to fix it up.
Yep.
And to me, I was like, is he really knowing what he's doing?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not. This is well. He even has a mechanic's jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did you find that? And how does that fit you?
Yeah.
Why would you put it on? What are you doing?
So he's trying to fix it up. I'm imagining, if anything, maybe he just went online trying to figure out how to fix a car, is my guess.
Yeah, he just YouTubed it.
Yeah. Either way, he tries fixing it. It's not starting. So he tries it again to start it up, and he goes to the engine, and the wires start to intertwine on their own.
We see somebody twist the wires together.
Yeah,
An invisible spirit. We know it's Egon.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the scene that is actually right before this.
Yeah.
Which is Phoebe going to the basement of the house. Or there's like a barn, right? And she walks out to it, and there's a fireman's pole.
Yep.
Which is like, okay, this little nod to Ghostbusters 1 and 2. She uses the fire. She goes right into the dark.
Makes me nerve-wracking. The fireman pole is like, when they go down holding it with their hands.
Oh, ouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't even look to shine a light down there. They just kind of go, I'm going down.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in that basement.
Yeah, there could be a bear trap at the bottom.
Could be anything, yeah. But anyway, she goes down and finds Egon's secret lab.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the proton pack is.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the light moves and it points to her like, this
it's
is
like
where
its
you
own
need to do.
character.
Yeah.
And it's Egon.
Yep. It's Egon moving the lamp. It's like pointing to like where the pliers are, all this different stuff. So my question is, Egon can literally twist the wires together in the car. Why can't Egon put the proton pack back together?
Maybe it was more of just like a grandfather moment of like, oh, she really enjoys this stuff. So maybe it was him just like, oh, I'm going to show her instead of do it for her. Because I mean, it's one of those like, I accepted it a lot more of like him helping her out, put it together.
But you'd think he would have like, he could write shit then too, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I love the idea that it's like the grandfather teaching the granddaughter like how to make the packs because she needs to be able to do it. But with the way they interact with this ghost Egon, he can do anything.
No. He can't do hinges.
Apparently. He can't write... Okay, a pen on a whiteboard does not take hinges.
It's a clicky top. It's some kind of hinge.
There's no hinge. But he can move things. He can... When I saw the wires twist together in the car, I was like, oh shit, so he can do anything.
Yeah.
Like, that shows that he can manipulate stuff.
Yeah. I think it's more of just... Maybe he wanted that moment with his granddaughter. I know.
I think it's a whole in terms of like, we just accept it.
Yeah.
He can do some stuff, but not everything. But he can do a shit ton, but not a lot. I don't know. Either way,
he's a plot device.
He is a plot device. A very well used one, though. I will say.
Yes, it was.
So we see her starting to fix the proton pack, and then we get up and he fixes the car, and then he just busts out the doors and goes.
Yep. And there's a line early on in the movie how he failed his driving test.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, he's driving like a badass.
Right.
He has no issue throughout the movie driving.
I wonder if it's because he just like wasn't respecting stop signs and shit. Like he might have failed it just because he was
Yeah, he's drifting and he has no issues.
In the Ecto-1.
Yeah.
So it is cool to see. It is funny. There's a scene where they go by like a fire hydrant and it cleans off the side to show the ghost and everything, which is kind of really cool. Like they'll get to kind of experience the car as it used to be.
Mm-hmm. After she fixed the proton
pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Podcast was like, oh, let's go test it out.
Yeah, and so he's narrating a lot of this stuff out for them, so he's kind of a bit of a little exposition dump for you, but it is fun. Yeah. It's done well.
Well, yeah, throughout the entire movie, he's trying to make it more dramatic, too, than what it actually is.
Yeah, he's explaining that the house is, like, creepier than it should be and stuff. Yeah,
he's building a story.
Yep.
So they go outside to work on the proton pack, and they got little bottles and cans set up for her to aim at.
A gun range, basically,
Yeah, as she's aiming down, she just shoots and annihilates it all. And she's like, did I get it? No, you just annihilated all of them instead.
Yeah, everything's on fire.
Yeah. And then as that's going on, all of a sudden they hear noises in a mill or something that they're shooting by.
Yep.
And they head over there, and lo and behold, they find their first ghost.
Muncher.
Yeah. Looks like almost like the Michelin tire baby thing is how I see it.
Really? But that thing's made of tires.
But it's just all like fat rolls.
Think of Slimer without green and slime. If Slimer was blue and didn't drool from its mouth,
with a baby face,
kind of a tiny little baby face. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. We'll meet in the middle there.
Either way, he's just in there munching on metal.
Yeah, it eats all the metal around it, which is a plot device that does come back.
Mm-hmm. And even shoots it out. It's like
as like bullets.
Yeah,
that was dangerous. When that happened, I was like, Jesus, this thing is fucked up.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool though.
They go to try capturing it, and she shoots and locks onto it, but he can't get the trap to work. Podcast just...
This is one of like 3 times Podcast fucks up the capture.
Yeah.
Early on of Ghosts.
Ghost ends up breaking away and makes his way into town. And as they're trying to get after it, they run into Trevor, who has the Ecto-1.
Yep.
And they go into town to chase it.
And he immediately is on board. I mean, people see ghosts existing, and they're just on board pretty fast.
Yep.
I thought about like... The townspeople, the adults, would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember ghosts exist."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
We know they're real.
Back in the 80s, okay.
Yeah, they even mentioned. Remember when like the Titanic showed up and all the people came? It's like everybody knows ghosts are real. In this world.
So they go through the town, just kind of destroying it.
Yep.
As they're trying to capture those ghosts.
There's like a gunner seat in the car now. There's a little. There's a mini little RC car that is a trap itself, which is pretty cool and
super fucking fast too.
Very, very fast. That Podcast gets to kind of drive the whole time.
Yeah. Eventually, they capture Muncher.
Yep.
But in the process, they get arrested.
They sure do.
Yeah. And while this is happening, Callie and Gary are on a date.
Yeah, because we did skip a part real quick. They all the kids visit the house with Gary after the ghost is released, and he meets Callie, and immediately, all these two are gonna hook
it was like
up.
the second time they met.
Yeah, because she was dropping Phoebe off the first time they met real quick. But anyway, so there's a little love thing going on there.
Yeah.
And then they are on a date at the same time.
Yeah, as this is all going on, they get the call to go pick up the kids at the station.
Yep.
And it's funny because Paul Rudd's character in this, he's like trying to be a father figure.
Yeah.
It's very awkward of like him saying things like, oh, you shouldn't have done this, or you did it. And
But he knows it's not working. Like he knows what he's doing. It's not right. But
he's like, it feels weird.
Yeah. And this is where we get Lucky back into the plot because Lucky is the daughter of the sheriff.
Yep.
And the sheriff gets to say who you going to call. And I didn't think he warranted that line.
No.
I thought the sheriff would come back into a bigger part.
Oh, I thought so too.
Because they made a big point of like focusing on him. I was like, I know this actor is the Shocker from the Spider-Man movies. Mm-hmm. Like I get he's getting popular, but they focus on him like he's going to be this big piece.
Yeah.
Nope, he's gone from that.
That's just that one part. It's Lucky's dad and that's it.
Like they impound the ghost trap and the proton pack.
Yep. And then the Ecto-1 gets
impounded,
confiscated as well. And from there, they get in trouble, go back to the house. Yeah,
and Finn Wolfhard, Trevor's still being a little shit, but him and Lucky go up to the mountain with some friends, kind of like a little bit
earlier.
Yeah, and so we do get to see kind of like the mountain is special. We saw that Egon was leaving the mountain, and we have a focus that something's going to end up there. And they keep talking about this like temple that is in the mountain that these excavators stopped working on because people kept killing themselves.
Yeah, getting curses.
Yeah, they kept dropping into the well, right? Into the middle of it. And so we get to see them all the kids get on top of this thing and they look down and you can see there's like a bright red orb.
It's like a fire almost down there.
Something fucked up's happening. Everybody again forgets about that happened, but they're just like, holy shit, and they leave. Mm-hmm. But so we know there's something brewing literally in this mountain.
Yeah. And then from there, that's when they said, we got to get back to the mountain because that's where the ghosts are at. Because they remembered they heard something too, and it was Zool calling out.
That's right, yep.
And so from there, they need to get back up there and figure out what's going on, and they find the tomb while they're up there.
They do.
Podcast, Phoebe, Lucky,
and Trevor
all find it up there. And they find out the earthquakes throughout the town was caused by like a well just filled with ghosts.
It's Zool trying to escape, right? Gozer and them trying to escape. And then at the top is really ingenious for Egon.
Yeah.
There's like 4 proton packs that once they get towards the top, the proton packs start up, they send them all back down, and then the earthquake stops. And then once they come back, the earthquake begins, and they do it again.
Yep. So it was definitely a lot of work Egon's been going through.
And this is where Phoebe does mention, like, well, he was protecting everybody this whole time. Like, he wasn't just crazy. We all knew he wasn't fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's not just the dirt farmer that the town thinks he is.
He was trying to protect literally humanity.
Exactly. So they go back, and they decide we need to get the Ecto-1 back. And so they start gearing up. And as that's going on, you got Paul Rudd, who goes to a Walmart.
Very blatant product placement for Walmart.
Yeah, it was.
The full sign outside, then he's inside skipping around.
With an empty parking lot.
Yes. Yeah, great marketing there, Walmart. And so he goes in there, and all of a sudden, the marshmallows that are the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, Stay Puft
from the original. That's their branding still, of course. Yeah. They all start to come to life, and they are freaking adorable.
Yeah, they start out adorable.
Yes. Like little Pillsbury Doughman, and even pokes one in the back.
Well, yeah, when he poked one, I was like, oh, is he going to go?
I thought he was going to giggle.
I really thought it was going to make a noise, but no.
No, it just turns around and tries to bite him.
Yeah.
And it starts to show them. They're everywhere, by the way, all of a sudden. These marshmallows are everywhere and alive. They are killing each other mercilessly.
It was
great.
It was a great scene to see all the ways because they're all happy about it. One's in the blender. At first, like it hits the blender, but it works like an air tunnel, so it's like the skydiving. And you're like, oh, okay. And then no, it falls in and gets blended up.
Yeah, but they're all like laughing. They're roasting one of them with skewers, but they're all like laughing as they're doing it.
Yeah,
it's
There's
really
one
good.
That's like they put the chocolate on top of the other and start melting the chocolate on top.
And he loves it. He's like, oh yeah, it's good.
It was a really good scene. I could watch that again.
I could see like a spin-off of just the March, which I'm surprised they didn't show up in an after credits. I thought they would be like, wow, they're still alive.
Yeah.
And they have to like raise them or something. You'd think it'd be something like that.
Yeah.
But then you do see a demon dog.
Yep. Zool.
But it's already a demon dog.
No, it's not Zool.
So I'm going to ask you, where does this demon dog come from?
I don't know.
Because they turn Paul Rudd into one, and then another one turns Callie into one. Where's that original? How's that one already existing?
I don't know.
That was my only real big plot point where I was like, how does this dog already exist? If you literally have one of the gatekeepers, why would it go after Paul Rudd and Callie if you've already got one?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But either way, it turns him into the Vince Clortho.
Yeah. The gatekeeper.
The one of the keymaster.
Oh, the keymaster.
Zool is the gatekeeper.
Yep.
How dare you?
Fuck. That makes sense. I have the...
Oh, that's true. You did put it in that way. Okay.
So yeah,
Nate has a drawing on our board of plot points, and it looks like a dick key. And I'm going to take a picture of this for you guys going into a cage, and that's supposed to represent the keymaster and the gatekeeper.
Keymaster and
no, right? I get it, but that is a key with balls.
It was not intended that way. The circle was supposed to connect, but it went over.
You should see this.
Well, either way, from there he goes on the whole tangent. Like, all right, I got to find the gatekeeper.
Yep.
From there we go back to the house, and the mother finds the secret lab.
She also picks up the device that Phoebe was using, and it takes her down to Egon's lab as well. So he's leading both of them there. And she sees like all the proton packs. She knows he's a Ghostbuster. She knew the whole time.
Yep.
He even has the suits we forgot to mention of all 4. I think he was like hopeful that they would come and help him.
Yep.
Which is super sad. But
it is.
Then she goes around one corner, and I think he shines a light on it, and it's all of her pictures.
Yep.
Like he's been tracking her entire life ever since he left.
So it showed he did care. He didn't abandon.
He could have probably informed her.
He could have, yeah.
Just be like, hey, dude, I'm going to be out here. You literally can't help me with this because the demons could be here, but I do love you and I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be an absentee father.
I mean, I guess it's that, but at the same time, maybe he was thinking like, okay, if I tell her this, is she gonna want to come out here? And then I'm putting her in danger's way.
But at least she knew you loved her, and like, you don't. She hated you for most of her life.
Yeah, but she was safe in his eyes.
But it doesn't hurt her to know. She knew he's a Ghostbuster. She knows Zool already existed at one point.
Maybe he was just afraid that she was gonna come join the family business. All right,
I gotcha. I gotcha.
All
Okay,
right.
I gotcha. All right. We're gonna roll on by that logic train.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so she becomes. Then the demon shows up down there. One of the dogs gets down there, and she becomes the keymaster.
Yep.
Nope. God damn it, the gatekeeper. Now I did it. So now Gozer has the 2 watchdogs that it needs to come back.
Exactly. And what do they need to do to?
They need to fuck.
Yeah. So they end up finding each other, and that was a good scene.
It was good.
He's got Paul Rudd just laying on a rock, all sexual, and he's got like a little daisy in his ear.
It was a great homage to Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
As kind of the hair's all wild, the clothes are kind of torn off. They're kind of like, oh, I'm in a fancy, like, fun lust way. Yep, and they have sex. It kind of fades to black on them on the rocks there.
Yeah, they make their way. So they're in precinct, and they're trying to get their equipment back.
Yep.
And back to 1 is easy. It's just on a lift.
Yeah.
They just got to get it down. Well, the other stuff, like you said, was in lockup.
Prison within a prison, or whatever the podcast is. But he has a great idea to get it out.
Yeah.
This is where you bring something full circle.
Yeah. And what he does is he opens up the trap that was in lockup.
Yeah, he reaches through the bars, opens it. Yeah.
Held Muncher.
So Muncher eats the bars.
Yep, eats the bars and then
pieces the fuck out of there.
Exactly. So, see, that's where they can't use hinges. He couldn't get out of the cage before because it had hinges, but once he got free of the lock, the hinges really didn't matter at that point.
Swear to God, the hinges thing. What about the days before hinges even existed? No ghosts? Rampant running ghosts?
There was less ghosts. Yeah, it didn't exist as much. There was less people on Earth.
So they have the proton packs. They have the ghost trap again. The car, I believe the little mini car. Unless I was still in the Ecto one.
They still had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they get packed back up, and they have to set up a plan. And this is where they bring in the whole crew. Is like, all right, I know what you need to do. Lucky runs off. She's got a part to play. Mm-hmm. And then the brother and sister in podcast drive to the mountain.
Yeah, where the temple is pretty much raised.
Yeah, because they know the mother and Gary have been taken now.
Yeah. And once they get there, they kind of park the Ecto one
just around a corner.
Yeah, it's very...
How did they get into the...
Well, like I said, the temple raised.
That's right, it opened up.
Yeah.
But there were still stairs and shit. I don't know. Either way, they got in there.
I don't know the schematic of this place, okay?
You don't have the blueprints?
No.
Gozer's blueprints.
Shit, we could have used this earlier. So from there, they kind of sneak up and separate Zool from...
Well, and I will say before that, we do get to see Gozer come out, and it is Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Who looks like, obviously, Sigourney Weaver from Ghostbusters 1. Got that, like, the tight haircut, the crop top kind of thing, the glassy kind of exterior. Really cool looking.
Yeah,
I mean, and I think Olivia Wilde was a great
recreating
cast.
it.
Yeah. And so she comes out and she sits in her throne between Zool and Vince Colortho. Mm-hmm. It sounds like a fucking old school football player.
It's really bad.
But and so yeah, they need to get the mother back out of the dog.
And from there, they kind of sneak a trap underneath the dog.
Yep,
is what they do. Activate it, separate them, and from there, it's kind of like a chase scene, real quick.
Yeah, because then Paul Rudd's dog character is chasing them as they leave. They have to book it the fuck out of there. And they do, and they track it all the way back to the farm. This is a recreation almost of the first scene we saw with Egon.
Exactly.
Same
what
thing.
They're going for.
Booking it out of there, getting it to the farmhouse because they realize. We realized this with them earlier. The whole thing is a trap.
Yep.
Because she's starting to see like there's capacitors up there. Those are the silos.
Well, yeah, they realize when they're in the lab because he made a miniature set
of the. It's like very Back to the Future-ish.
Yeah. And you realize underneath all that dirt is a shit ton of traps.
A lot of them, yeah. That act as like one big trap.
Well, no, not even. They're just all separate traps. It's not one big trap.
Oh, it's just so you can't walk from one away. Like one's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They lure him back.
Yep.
And they try activating the trap. Trap doesn't work.
Same thing happens.
Yep.
But now you've got multiple people trying to play a part in this.
Exactly. And then there's the other issue where Podcast is trying to help out too, but he can't because all of a sudden the Stay Puft Marshmallows found a way into the Ecto-1.
Yep. So he's being attacked by the marshmallow guys, which is pretty funny. And he's starting to zap them all, and they're starting to explode. Finn Wolfhard, Trevor, is in the gunner seat, but his obviously his proton pack is being manipulated by the marshmallow people, so he can't use it. He's just sitting there helpless, basically. Yep. Phoebe and the mom are stuck in the middle of the field, right? Like trying to, it's like Phoebe's down on the ground. She's using the proton pack.
Yeah, she's doing the proton pack, but it's not enough.
That's right. So she's holding it. She tells the mom to go flip the switch. And the same thing that happened to Egon happens to her. It fails.
Yep. And then from there, it's kind of all hope is lost at this point. They're just up against, a mountain going up the hill and nothing's working out until all of a sudden 3 people show up.
I love the dramatic 3 people.
3 people. Up. You don't know who it is. Who is it?
You hear a voice off screen, and it's like, hey, it's like, oh, here comes the Ghostbusters, baby.
Yep.
The OGs are there.
Yeah, because earlier on in the movie, when they were in the precinct, Phoebe's character, she's like, I get 1 phone call, right?
This is where he did the who you gonna call.
Yeah. And so she called Dan Aykroyd's character.
Yep, Ray Stantz.
Yep. And she explains how she's the granddaughter
at the very end. She says, "I'm the granddaughter." Yeah,
of Egon, and trying to explain everything that's going on. He's not believing it still until the end, where she says, "Oh, I'm Egon's granddaughter," and then from there, he kind of has like, "Ah, shit, we might need to go out there."
Yeah, because it kind of leads you to believe that. I mean, we know they're going to show up after that you introduce them. Like he's like, "Hey, no, the other 2 have big jobs. They're not doing this anymore. I'm just working the shop." He must get prank calls a lot for the Ghostbusters.
Why pick up?
Right, but he did trust it luckily, and she keeps stopping him, and then she's like, "And I'm Egon's granddaughter," and then the sheriff hangs up the phone, so you leave him being like, "Oh, hello," and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's gonna come back." So that was the selling point for him, and so it is cool. You jump to present time with us, and you got all 3 of them in their OG gear holding the proton packs.
Yep, Bill Murray making all the quips.
Yep, because he's like, "Hey, we fought this before. I thought we put you down. Like we're gonna do this."
Well, the best part I really got a kick out of was, Dan Aykroyd's character going up. You have Gozer asking, "Are you a god?" Yeah. And he freezes up just like in the first one. You're like, "Are you serious? You know what to say?" He's like, yes, I am.
Yep. Really good throwbacks. And the other 2 don't say too much, but man, Bill Murray really hits that Vinkman style. Yeah. Like he's right back in there clipping.
He does a good job of getting back into that character.
A lot of good laughs on that one.
From there, they attack, and you're like, all right, it's back in their side, and they're going to be able to make it, but it's still not enough.
Yeah, Zool, or Gozer, is really powerful, and she has now turned the mom back into one of the dogs. Yep. No, Paul Rudd, she turned Lucky into one of the dogs.
That's right. Lucky turned back into one of the dogs.
Yep, because that's how she was able to kind of reanimate. Yep.
So as the 3 are attacking Gozer, they all get knocked back because it's not enough still to take over Gozer. Yep. So Phoebe's on her own attacking Gozer.
Yep, she's got her wrapped up in the
she's kind of getting pushed back, and then all of a sudden you see her stop getting pushed back, and you see the ghost, which is her grandfather, Egon, who's helping her out.
Yep, so now you finally get the visual manifestation of Egon.
Yep, and so then eventually it pans over to where it's all 4 of them with Egon and the other 3 all attacking Gozer with Phoebe.
Such a cool nod back of them like in a line with the proton packs sitting there. Like that's right, because they cross the streams and then she uncrossed them.
Yep.
Because there's usually one more stream that she can't hold on to.
Yep.
And so they needed that 4th.
Yeah, so they finally got that 4th, hold on to her, and then even during this point, Trevor realizes that the reason it hasn't been activated in the traps is because it doesn't have enough power. So he shoots his proton pack at the silos. Yep. From there, it's able to activate the traps.
The mom finally clicks the switch.
And it just activates them all. And
boom.
They get sucked up because there's like a whole vortex of ghosts, too, that get sucked up during this point.
Yeah.
And I know some people's issues like, why did Egon not get sucked up?
Right.
But you got to look past it. Maybe there's a failsafe.
Why is Egon all of a sudden visible?
Yeah.
We could have saved him a lot of trouble earlier on. Have just been visible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, yeah. And then they win, and that's kind of it. And there's not really a lot of lines. Egon hugs his daughter, and she realizes, that he did love her and cared for her a lot. And
then they say goodbye, basically. He never says a word, which was smart of the filmmakers.
Yeah, I'm really glad they never did.
Because that's where it falls apart, is trying to line up old dialogue when the mouth starts moving. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as awkward as it was to see him never say anything, because you're like, he should be saying something, it made sense.
Yeah.
To keep you in the moment and not kind of ruin it. Like, it was a very good representation of Harold Ramis younger.
It really was. And I think that's what really did a lot for the movie, too, just because of him passing away, actually. And
it was a big tribute to him.
Yeah. And it was kind of crazy because the person I saw this movie with got a little teared up.
Oh.
in this moment. And then afterwards, I was like, yeah, he died in real life. And she's like, what? She was so surprised.
Didn't know that?
No, she didn't.
Oh, wow.
So it like hit that much harder too. Of like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. They literally could not make it with Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
No, it was really good. And he gets to say, goodbye in his old way by smiling and nodding. And then he goes up. Yep. He basically turns into stardust. It was kind of cool because they pan up into the stars and he's kind of like turning into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool. He's not stuck in a trap. He's just going off into the world. And then we get like some Vinkman goes into the house to like get coffee or whatever. Where the other two are like kind of talking to everybody and kind of
they get the other ones out of the dogs because the dogs get all like
they turn into statues almost
in a sense. And Lucky breaks out and Paul Rudd breaks out of it.
Yep.
Trevor's right there for Lucky as she's getting out. So
yeah, it's all kind of wrapped up there at the end. I mean, you basically end it on that, right? I don't think anything else happens. You get to credits. And it does say for Harold.
Yeah, it does.
At the end,
which is a really nice tribute there.
Yeah. And then you get your little credit scene. It said, well, the credits are going, it's like, here's all these actors, da-da-da-da-da. And it says, and Sigourney Weaver. And I even said, I looked over at the person I went with and I was like, when the fuck was she in this movie?
Yeah.
And then it clicks to the screen comes on and it shows Sigourney Weaver. And like, well, that's a weird way to do it.
Yep.
But it's her reprising her role, and she's doing the card test with fucking Bill Murray, like he used to swindle everybody.
Yeah. Well, first it's like he's getting all the cards right too, as it's going down. She's like, "How are you doing this?" And he's like, "Oh, love, you're really telling me what the cards are through love, and it's an amazing bond we have."
Zap.
Yep.
She keeps shocking him. She's like, "You used to shock your students." Well, just the guys.
And then he finally gives in. No, I marked the cards on the back.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's all that scene is. There's really nothing to it. It's just a stinger at the end of a funny thing. Nothing like setting up the next one
except for the end of the credits. The credits end and we get a pan over New York City. You get the Ecto-1 with the lights on, driving into town, and then you get the Ghostbusters theme starts.
Exactly.
And you do see Winston go into the firehouse. He's rich as shit now.
Yeah.
He goes in there and he's always wanted he's like, I'll get the Ecto-1 working again. I'll get you Shining Baby or whatever. What did they do to you? And so he's buying the properties back. He fixes Ecto-1 and it's like, are they setting up a sequel for the original Ghostbusters to do one more? Or are they somehow going to bring in Phoebe and Trevor and them and build a group? Are they building a new Ghostbusters
like
crew?
A training center or something? I don't know.
Who knows?
But it was good. It was a good movie overall. It just,
Sorry if it was a little confusing. This is one of those new ones where we're trying to remember the plot as it happened. We haven't had years to remember different scenes and stuff.
We didn't go in the theater with pen and paper, writing down everything.
I've thought about it, but I had not do it.
I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I have not done it, for the record. That's why I can't either. I always want to because I'm like, that would make it so much easier.
Yeah.
Again, fun. And the cinematography, like the CGI was super good.
Oh, yeah.
It overshadows some of those plot holes where you go, well, why does that not happen? It doesn't make. Because you have the Zool dog show up.
I'm really glad.
But you've got the marshmallow people, and you're like, well, this is fun.
Well, yeah, I'm really glad though when they're in Walmart and the first time they showed the dog Zool.
Yeah.
Or
Vince Clortho, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. It's a random dog because it does not either one of them.
It's one of them. It's obviously Vince though.
But why would it need Paul Rudd if it's already a dog?
Because he needs to fornicate to make the other get Gozer. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like it's okay. Either way, I like that it was a practical, like animatronic dog. It wasn't a CG dog or anything like that.
Yep, that was a throwback to the OGs,
and it was really cool to see that.
Yeah, that's really good. It was just a fun movie.
Yeah,
and that is 2021's Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah, that's it. Go see it without crying babies.
Yes, Godspeed to everybody.
Yeah,
because we had both really bad experiences with theater goers, and that's the state of movies these days. But we'll get into that in maybe the variety arc because it's fucking garbage, man.
It is.
But Nate, if people did see the movie, how could they let us know about it?
They can call you.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Woo-hoo.
No, but you can get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us on social media.
I'm gonna be doing this with the other sound under it.
So you got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Sure do.
That's the main ones.
They can also email us at theendissigh@gmail.com.
Yep. They can get a hold of us that way. Give us your thoughts on the movie. Let us know what you thought.
Yeah. As we roll towards the end of the year, if you start thinking of holiday movies or anything that you liked about 2021, anything we should do for season 2 at the end of the year, let us know.
Yeah.
We're going to start putting out some feelers now, I think, is probably a good time.
Yeah, good idea. Good call.
Thank you.
Good call, Morningstar.
Oh god, dude. There's so many people cringing and being like, oh my gosh, they're playing with fate here. He's gonna die. I'm gonna have like a heart attack. I'm like, well, we know it was a demon squeezing his in the heart. Some shit. I'll try not to slip in my bathtub tonight, alright?
Oh, you take baths? Okay.
In my bathtub? I didn't say I was taking a bath. I don't have a glass shower. I'm not fancy.
Yeah, well, with that, who you gonna call?
Fucking Candyland.
Need some eye drops?
No. That's just my eyes. No, I'm good.
My eyes get really glassy, okay?
I'm just crying.